All right, South China Morning Post did a house. Nick Atkin and Chris Edwards Bailey in Hong Kong. We are here for the SCMP MMA live fight companion one championship inside the Matrix 3. Chris, what's up, man? I see you got a new mustache, new haircut, looking fresh.
Yeah, for November, man. Gotta support it. Why not?
Well, we are here to watch one championship, which is going to be getting underway in about half an hour. So we're just going to talk a little bit of crap before the fights start. And here comes Jasmine. We got three of us finally. Hello, what's up, Jasmine? How are you?
Sick stash, man.
Yeah,
I try my best. I try my best.
Talking about the stash. It's November.
You look like your ancestors 100% now.
Well, I don't know many Jamaican men with a mustache, but why not, eh? Yeah, we can rock it. We can rock it. Are you excited for tonight's card?
Yeah, definitely. I just realized that we are actually live.
Oh, we live. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
No, about to
just
put
on
up
time this time.
Yes, this is the bout card for everyone wondering. We will be having live fights here in about 29 minutes. Looking forward to this one. John Lineker against Kevin Belingon. I'm sure everyone here watched our preview. If they didn't, go check it out now for all our picks and predictions.
Yeah, you got John Lineker in the main event. Pretty much, this is a #1 eliminator in effect, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they even marketed it that way, right? I don't know, Jasmine, did you see that? I think I saw a video where they said Kevin Belingon and Lineker, the winner's going to fight Bibiano, I think, for the bantamweight title. I'm not 100% sure.
That makes sense. Can't stick Bibiano and Belingon all the time, can you?
What would that be? The 5th time they've done it?
Yeah.
I don't want to see it again, but you can't really deny it. If he beats John Lineker, I think he deserves a title shot. I'm not sure who else is really in line in that division. Chris might have a better idea of the bantamweight
I'm actually
scene.
going to just look it up.
Check out the rankings, someone.
Yeah.
Well, rankings.
John Lineker is ranked 5th. Shuya Kamikubo is ranked 4th. Yusuf Sadaluev is 3rd. Shoko Sato is 2. And Kevin Belingon is #1. With Bibiano, obviously, is the champion.
That's a big jump if Lineker wins and he's immediately.
Well,
100%
contender. Yeah, like where's I guess because the Sato is Japanese, maybe he doesn't want to come out, and Kamikubo is Japanese, doesn't want to come out. But where's Sadulayev? Where's he gone? Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, no, Leon. Welcome, Leon. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, what is that, Christopher?
Well, the same. What is that hat?
It's called a mustache.
You've gone Mexican on me.
What?
I mustache.
What? Oh, very good. Very good.
I'm off to Russia.
Man.
I'm off to Russia. Yeah. I must go.
I like the hat, Leon.
Wow. I've had a bit of a haircut. So.
I want to see it.
Oh, yeah. Is it a bad one?
Or a bad
one? It's not a bad one, but it's kind of a bit.
All right.
Stir crazy on lockdown.
Your beautiful head of hair is gone.
Did you wait? Show me again. I missed that. Can I see? Oh, please. Oh. Is it bald?
You have to watch back in the replay.
It's #3. I cut my hair anyway, but this lockdown, it's getting on my Swede now. So I just decided.
Well, okay.
Plus, I love a good hat. I always feel left out because you and John, Nick and John, are always wearing these good caps, aren't they? They're little baseball caps.
Yeah, we're working on getting some SCMP MMA ones made. I think Chris and I had an idea for that.
Oh, 100%. Some post-fight edition.
Get a bucket hat.
I guess as well, what we can also add to this card that also makes it really interesting. We've got 3 guys from Team Lakay all fighting. Does anyone have a prediction? Are Lakay going to go 3-0, 2-1, 1-2, 0-3?
I have a feeling it's going to be 2-1. I'm not going to say who.
Oh, okay.
Leon, you playing with your earphone or something?
Of course he is.
Oh, my nipple.
He's the only one.
Look like
Okay. All right. What do you think of Team Lakay's chances? So you got a clean sweep or what?
I'm going Lito for the win, Jay Hay for the win, Kevin. That's a tough one. I'm edging John 60-40 in that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I
card.
agree with you. It is a good card, yeah. What bout are you looking forward to most? Chris, start with you. We'll go down in order.
Okay, I'm gonna go actually with the first bout, Minowa versus Lito Adewang. Lito Adewang seems like just one for the future. He keeps getting better and better. But honestly, if you've watched this guy Minowa and Shuto, you realize how good he is. At 21 years of age, he has so much experience for his age. Former champion over in Shuto, and just a fantastic competitor. And I actually think if he can win this and get a number next to his name, he can go really, really, really high in one. And they are really looking for that big Japanese star to really push forward in Japan. Obviously, they have Aoki and Sexyama, but they need a young
Yamaguchi.
Japanese star that we can push forward over the next 10 years, possibly.
Jasmine, what did you say? Sorry.
I said, and Yamaguchi.
Oh, Yamaguchi. Vivi. Yeah.
Yeah, Vivi.
All right. What fight are you looking forward to most as well?
Chris or me?
You. Chris has done his. We're going down from the top. Apart from me,
Right. I am 100% looking forward to welterweight. Ramazanov and Tetsuka. Tetsuka is from. Is he from Shuto as well?
Yeah.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like,
Pancrase?
Pancrase, maybe, probably Pancrase, because it doesn't sound like it matches, does it?
I don't think he's either. He's the unbeaten Russian in 9-0. Is that the one?
Tetsuka.
Oh, you talking about Tetsuka? So I thought you were talking
Yes,
about
I'm talking about the Japanese man. That's
right.
right.
I'm half listening, half working.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah, busy man.
Adam says Pancrase. Thanks,
Adam H in the house.
Yeah, I have like the worst memory of who's gone where, except for like actually just in general. So I'm looking forward to seeing Tetsuka beat some butt.
Okay. All right. Leon, what fight are you hyped up for the most here tonight?
Oh, definitely the main event. I know it's the obvious one, but and there's like I said, there's a Shuto champion, there's a Pancrase champion, there's Yuri Simios making his MMA debut. But yeah, John Lineker, Kevin Belingon. I just hope it lives up to the hype, because on paper it can't go wrong, but every now and then these don't deliver. But I'm hoping it does.
Well, these fights have already happened, previously recorded, but I don't know the results. I don't think anyone knows the results. One have done a good job of keeping it quiet. Yeah, that's good. So no spoilers. If anyone puts any spoilers in any comments or anything, you'll be banned. You'll be kicked out. You'll be thrown into the depths of SCMP MMA hell. You'll never be allowed back. No spoilers. Let's keep it fun, guys. Tell us where you're watching from. Santiago Sanchez Jr. is watching from Mindanao in Philippines. What's up, Santiago? Where the live, asks Jordan. Half an hour or 20 minutes now. Only 21 minutes the fights will be starting, Jordan. We will just be talking a little bit before the fights start to get you in the mood for the fights. That's what we're here for. We are your companions.
And each other.
Yes. Everyone, we're here to have fun and talk about fights. That's the point. Mura says Team Lakay. Indeed,
Team
3
Lakay.
Team Lakay tonight. Give us your predictions for Team Lakay. Go, says Mura. All right, yes. Everyone else, please like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Team Lakay fans are going to think it's going to be 3-0 to Team Lakay.
I got a feeling they may think that, yes.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
What's your prediction for Team Lakay, Leon?
He did it already.
I've already given it, Chris. Come on. Are you going deaf with that, Tash?
So sorry.
I'm only messing.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
Oh, it's okay.
He's
I like
just
the look. I
jealous,
like the
Chris.
I
look.
never
Don't
know what's
listen to
going
him.
on.
Yeah.
Adam H says 1 and 2 for Lakay.
Reminds me now, I haven't played Mario Bros for years.
Here we go. We got some Lineker fans in the house.
Oh,
Flavio
damn.
Alves says
on the
Vamos
bottom
la
again.
Lineker. We got Darwin here. He's watching from Cordillera, home of Team Lakay. Let's go, says Darwin, San Luis. Tarogi Ak saying all Team Lakay win.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Bold prediction.
There's a lot of very confident people out there in the Philippines today.
Chris Pasquale Cylinders says Team Lakay 3 for 3 for the win. Indeed. I think they're very confident, aren't they, guys?
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
see.
100%.
Yeah, never count out Team Lakay. Everyone
no.
counted them out last time, or when Leon and I were there in Manila in November, was it, Leon? And everyone was bashing Team Lakay, saying they were finished. And they pulled out a bunch of wins. Very impressive. Adam H. J. Hay will get the W, but Minowa and Lineker are too good.
I agree with you there, Adam H.
A lot of love for Team Lakay here. Rosemary saying, for the win, Team Lakay. There's so many good messages here from all the fans in the Philippines. Go, 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 Team Lakay, says Arnel de la Cruz. I can't keep up with them.
No, yeah. This is like the two fan bases would be Onglans and Team Lakay.
Indeed. A lot of love in the house for Lakay. Oh, Miggs is back, Chris. You remember this bet from the preview?
Yeah.
You bet Miggs a pack of Oreos.
No, I honestly, Migs, I can see Team Lakay getting. I just can't see them doing the clean sweep. I just don't think it's going to happen this evening.
Okay.
They've got tough opposition.
Yeah, all three of them. They're all really, really good in the deep end against the former Shooto champion, against the former Road FC champion, against John Lineker, who's done it probably the highest level in the world in the UFC. Fantastic opportunities for them, but it's going to be a tough old night. I mean, Lineker, Belingon, have they got something like 40 combined knockouts between them? It's something ridiculous.
Something ridiculous. Revan,
Whoa.
watching from Japan, but also supporting Team Lakay.
Nice.
It's indeed Japan v the Philippines in bout 1, isn't it? Hirobu,
We seem to have some Russians in the chat as well.
Adewang. Yes, everyone's here.
Yeah,
And
that's great.
The simps are back for Jasmine. I mean, I presume he's talking about you and not me. Maybe Chris, maybe
It's
Leon.
probably
Leon's
you.
got a very fetching hat there, you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised if it isn't Chris, because that stash is just
Yeah,
superb.
it's dominating the whole podcast so far, you know. Yeah.
He did it on purpose to steal the show, steal the limelight.
no.
I think
Does anyone
so.
remember when Brandon Vera had the mustache for a little bit? Does anyone remember that period?
That was so long ago.
Yeah, what a great time.
Now he's just a clean egg.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I'm going to look it up now. I want to see it.
Yeah, it was a
No,
it
put
was
it
a
on
great
screen as well.
time.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen if I find it. I've just Google searched it, but
The thing is,
Fair.
there's nothing worse than Tash unless it's got a little bit of a porno hint to it.
okay.
Quality commentating from Leon Jennings.
As always. As always.
But
I
Chris,
can't
I
find
think-
any pictures of this Tash. Is this fake news? Fake news,
Well, he
Chris?
did have a tash at one point. I think it was maybe he was filming a movie, but I can't remember.
Oh,
he
I
did
found
have
one. Yeah.
Quite a fetching stash.
I think this is him. I'm going to share it on screen.
Please do.
Bear with me,
Oh.
y'all. Here you go. Chrome tab. By Bust. Is that the film he was in? Is this it? Can you see that?
Does that even a little bit?
I don't even know if that's him.
I guess.
It's a bald half Asian guy.
Yeah, I'm taking a stab. Otherwise, that's the only thing I can find that looks like Brandon. The others, he's all clean shaven everywhere.
Yeah,
All right, fake news. I judge this to be
it
fake
has been
news.
dubbed.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
so to all the people out there in the comments, who's your favorite fighter this evening?
Who's your favorite Team Lakay boy? That's a better question.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of Team Lakay fans tonight. I cannot keep up with the comments. We love it. And remember, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that button down there. Leave a comment. Share, whatever platform you're on. Interact. We love it.
Yeah. So did you
And
get
we
any
love
interviews?
you.
Did you get any interviews today done, Nick, with any of the special guests on The Apprentice?
No, Tuesday we're gonna have a few interviews. I think we're gonna have Ben
Nice.
Askren and
I want to be there
Yeah.
for Askren. Gosh.
yeah, tune in. We'll put out details
I wonder
later.
if he remembers me.
Migs, is this the movie you just talking about? Is that By Bust, the one we just put on screen? 5 out of 10, scathing review, the one Brandon Vera was in. I haven't seen it. Chris, Jasmine, Leon, have you seen Brandon Vera's film?
No.
No, is this the one with Ann Curtis in? Is this
With
the one
who?
with Ann Curtis, the Australian Filipino model where they're SWAT, I believe, but I might be wrong. But I know it was a big hit, but I never had the chance to watch it.
I have not seen it. I'm not
No.
sure I ever will.
I've not seen it either.
No.
I don't think it ever like. No, that's a good question.
GSP fell through. It did not happen. Yeah.
No, that would have been
Yes.
so good.
Turns out he's contracted
So
to
many
UFC, so you can't actually talk to him about anything else. I think that was the issue.
Really?
So he's still getting paid by the UFC, eh?
But then
This
like
is what
he's
I've heard.
still then going on a TV show. Does that not count?
I guess it counts as non-fighting activities.
Oh,
things like
I
that.
guess it's. But I mean, you can. I don't know. You can sort of.
I mean, technically, it's not one
You can
championship.
work it in a way.
If it's
Exactly.
something else,
It's
isn't
only
it? Yeah.
you're talking about the apprentice, and it just happens that he's a fighter.
Mhm.
So, like, who else except MMA publication?
We'll keep trying to get GSP one day. One day. Did you ever
That'll
get
be
GSP, Leon? And you got some big names when you were over in
No, I spoke
Australia,
to Ben
didn't you?
Askren once. Oh,
How is he good?
Ben Askren, he's funny.
Okay. I've heard some good stories about Ben Askren, especially from one championship days. Were you there
I
when?
love Ben Askren. I genuinely like if you get him, I sort of want to creep in. Is that fine?
Oh, creep in all you want. Yeah, we'll be.
Oh,
We'll be putting
wow.
out details.
I've got a photo. I've got a photo with him when after the Aoki fight in his retirement bout. Yeah, that was great. It
What
was
do you
funny
think?
because I got his belt to take a photo with, and then like off one of his team, and like you can sort of see him in the background, like trying to get a high five.
Nice.
And I didn't even notice until afterwards.
Well, I can't wait to speak to him. I've got a lot of questions. You should give me that photo. I can show him. See if he remembers.
I'll send it to you.
More love for Jasmine in the comments.
That's one thing I'd always say about Ben Askren. I mean, can always hold his head up high. You know, he beat Douglas Lima, beat Koreshkov, beat Aoki, beat Robbie Lawler, beat champions or former champions or future champions in probably the 3 biggest organizations in the world.
Can't complain, can he?
No,
Cannot deny the man. What do we have for today, says Robin. We've got Inside
Robin,
the Matrix 3.
welcome back.
What's up, Robin? I'm going to share that. The card on screen again. Here you go. Coming up soon. 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. I'm so excited. I hope my stream holds up this time. Everyone was moaning about it last week. For Inside the Matrix.
Yeah, I don't have a direct connection to my landline, so
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, to the Wi-Fi gods. I'm sure we'll hear about it if it doesn't hold up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
well,
what,
we'll
guys,
tell you. We'll try and tell you at least.
Just tell me. Don't worry.
What do you all think about this Yuri Samo's fight against Fan Rong? Because Fan is pretty legit and has a pretty good record. And I know Yuri is at AKA, but he's 0-0 and making his debut in one championship. Isn't this all a bit mad?
Well, I defer to you, Chris, because I'm not too good up, but we talked about it on the preview, and you seem to suggest it's a baptism of fire of sorts, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, I think he's, from what I've heard and what he's done in jiu-jitsu, is fantastic. And he's with AKA, who obviously have a great kickboxing base, but, possibly training with a Kane, training with a DC, training with a Khabib, a Rockhold. Should be going through the fire all the time with those guys, depending on how long he's been at AKA training for his MMA debut. But Fan Ron can hit big.
I cannot wait to see that one. All right. Plenty more love for Team Lakay here in the comments. Jermaine, Jade, Reyes, shout out for the Filipino people watching here. Woo, go Team Lakay. Do you think there are any people in the Philippines who don't like Team Lakay? If you know anyone, just say it. I bet there's probably must be one or two who are like Team Catalan.
Then they're never going to be Filipino ever again.
Yeah, it's good to see the support. It's not as big as the support from Myanmar for Ong La, but it's definitely approaching those levels sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love doing the shows in Manila. It's such a shame we're here stuck in our apartments watching on a screen. Love to be over there live. Nothing like the Mall of Asia Arena when it's jumping on a Team Lakay night.
That's my favorite night.
I've heard about what Nick's like after a couple of Red Horse guys. Does anyone in the comments like a Red Horse or two?
Yes, Red Horse is the only beer you can have in the Mall of Asia Arena, and it's about 10%. I wish they served something slightly less strong. Doesn't help when you're trying to write articles.
Something slightly less interviews. Drunk.
Yes.
How many have you had?
Oh, I kept it pretty sober last time, but my friend from Hong Kong came and he broke his leg that night because he had so many Red Horses.
Oh yeah. You said was it a video that you sent me or a photo?
Yes, yeah. Well, it didn't help that it was monsoon season, so the rain plus the Red Horse combined for a disaster. And luckily, none of us will be breaking our legs tonight because we're safely seated at home. Guys, I'm so excited.
Unless we fall off our chairs.
Yeah, if there's a huge knockout, maybe we'll fall off our chairs. Chris is the hype man. He goes big on the KOs. I see him just tumbling backwards.
It's I can't tumble backwards. The weight of this mustache tonight has kept me perfectly balanced.
Someone play the Mario theme tune.
The Mario theme tune.
Yeah.
Boing.
Honestly, Chris bouncing up.
We don't want to get copyright striked by Nintendo, so I better not.
Can imagine that.
But I think as well, almost every fight on this card either has a title implication or a ranking implication, really, apart from the Yuri Samoa's fight. Apart from that, they all really do, don't they, guys? Like, we are in for an absolute great night tonight, an absolute barn burner, aren't we?
I think so. I'm just trying to get the screen ready, guys. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes to kill before the fight starts.
Have we got any good...
I've got a question.
What is it?
Go for it.
What are your thoughts on John? John's a bit annoyed that Steve-O got media press last week. What are your thoughts?
I don't care.
Me neither.
Me neither. What I think he's forgetting is that Steve-O didn't take anyone's place. He was just there as well.
Yeah, it's empty, isn't it?
He didn't get questioned and someone went, oh, but I didn't get asked questions. Steve-O got my place. Everyone would have got to ask questions that wanted to ask questions. Anyone who passed the media accreditation would have been there. Steve-O, he's just a fan, isn't he? He was just there, and he probably said, "Can I join in the media press conference?" And Danny just went, "Yeah, why not?"
It's different when I had an issue with it when they had. I like Robbie Barstool, Robbie Fox. He's a fun guy. But when he was there for McGregor against Cerrone, and he was on press row, he was going nuts. Like cheering, clapping when McGregor beat Cerrone. And then I remember you and I, Leon, were in Busan, and you got told off for clapping after one fight by one of the PRs.
Was it? I thought
you double standards. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But I have no problem with Steve-O being there in an empty arena in Las Vegas. Why not? He's pretty tight with John Jones, isn't he?
Yeah, he brings eyes to the sport. He's pretty famous. He brings a big following with him. He has a big podcast. You probably get a lot of fighters coming onto his podcast now. I think he's already had a few on. Look, I go for it, man. I mean, look, he's already built a platform, doing everything he's already done in his career. If he wants to pivot into something else, why not?
Pivot away.
One thing. I mean, I haven't got an issue at all with him being there last week, but I don't know. Did you watch his John Jones podcast?
No, I did not.
That was a bit annoying because he kept interrupting him. At one point, John Jones was being nice about Daniel Cormier. So the MMA media probably this is going to be headline news. And in the middle of it, he just cuts in, interrupts him, and takes the conversation completely different direction. I'm thinking, you're doing a podcast and you've got someone like John Jones. Let them speak.
Yeah.
Especially
Here
if
we
it's
go,
like
guys.
a big story like that.
How's that look? All right,
good.
that's good.
It's frozen.
How's the too loud? I can turn it down a little. I'm so hyped for this.
Well, I mean, people are here for us and not for Michael and Mitch.
Ooh.
Andres Bonifacio says, Lakay guys will lose, unfortunately. Oh, no, Andres, you're going to get some hatred now. I shouldn't have put you on screen. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
A brave man. So much love for Lakay. Just look in the comments. Quick question from Robin. You guys think John Jones will be successful in heavyweight and then meet Israel?
Oh, I don't know, because from everything that John Jones is doing, it looks like he's trying to put on a bit of meat, add a little bit more meat to those legs. He seems to be doing a lot of lifting. If he does go through the body transformation that it looks like he's trying to do, then it might be hard for him to go back down to like heavyweight. I think he. I think if they do fight each other, it might actually be a heavyweight. But the problem is he's got to get through Jan Blachowicz first now.
Well, I'd like to see Blankovic face Glover Teixeira and Izzy face Whittaker.
I think Whittaker probably still needs one more win
No, he doesn't.
before becoming the number one contender.
He fought in the number one contenders fight. Everyone was saying this is the number one contenders fight, especially towards everyone was saying that if Jared Cannonier won, he was definitely getting the next title shot. Suddenly Whittaker wins and he's not getting the next title shot.
Yep.
And Dana White span it and said Whittaker didn't want it. That's not what Whittaker said. He just said, I'm not going to beg for it because I'm entitled to it. And he said, no, that's the only fight he wants. That makes sense. Let Glover Teixeira fight Blachowicz. That's the fight that makes sense. Let Izzy fight Whittaker, and if they both win, then they can fight each other.
To tell you the truth, as a proud man from Liverpool, there's only one person Israel Adesanya should be fighting, and that is the greatest of all time, Darren Till.
He just lost.
Nice.
That was only because he got injured in the second round. We haven't seen the best of Till yet. He needs an athlete like Izzy to bring out his A game.
I'm sure
All
we'll see.
Jesus Hernandez in the house. Salute to the panel.
Welcome back, Jesus.
So many comments, I can't keep up. Go, Team Lakay, says Jonathan.
Yeah.
A lot of Lakay fans. Looks like Lineker's coming into enemy territory. Robert's a fan as well. Go Team Lakay. The message is simple. Will Team Lakay deliver? Find out now. Oh no, 30 seconds.
Find out in 30 seconds.
I thought it was perfectly timed there. Riddell,
Almost got it.
go for the win, Team Lakay. Indeed, indeed. Well, here we go. Big.
Yeah,
The siren's about to drop.
that's it. That's when you know it is one championship time.
You know it's on.
It's on.
The global
Wow.
superstars of one championship.
Okay, here we go.
An explosive and action-packed show at one inside the Matrix 3. Headlined by the battle of the heaviest hands in the bantamweight division. Team Lakay's Kevin Belingon up against
Team
John
Lakay.
Lineker in the #1 contender bout.
Does Lito have the signature Team Lakay hair?
Do they all have that?
They don't all have
tail?
it, but
No,
No, I think it's only a few of them, not all of them.
Singapore.
I don't think Finalizing has it.
no, Gary does.
Kevin and Lito do.
Yeah. All right. The younger boys.
If
The
you have
big
got
kibosh.
anyone Brazilian in the comments, is one championship big in Brazil? We've heard criticism from a lot of Brazilian fighters that they're not really promoted or they don't really do much business at all in Brazil. We'd like to know if you can confirm or deny.
There you go. Anyone can answer Chris's question, please tell us.
Yeah. There's a few Brazilians in earlier, so you never know.
Championship. It's inside the Matrix 3. We're broadcast to over 150 countries worldwide. So many martial arts
But not Hong
world
Kong.
champions on the one roster. Many of them
I
here
think.
tonight, including Yuri Simone, the multi-time BJJ world champion. In our main event, it's going to be a rip snorter.
Rip
between
snorter.
Two knockout artists have hands of stone. Lineker
Just
takes on the
love-
silence like Kevin Belingon. The former
Oh, gosh.
Leonisa is so impatient. They're starting soon. They got to do the intro.
The show starts at 8:30, not the fights.
Sorry if we misled you.
John Lineker. John Lineker has kettlebells in his hands, and he tries to put them on each and every single
Kettlebells.
opponent. He pushes forward, tries to back you up against the wall, and let it go. This is a
Mitch is
top
becoming
shot.
more and more like Michael.
Yeah.
Takes on Lito Adewang. Yuri Simone takes on Fun Rong. Murat Ramazanov against Hiroyuki Tetsuga.
Oh, there we
And
go.
then Min Jong versus former world champion Jay Hayes-Takrio. It's alive. It's happening. Let's go to the action.
It's so strange that the only ranked person who isn't in the main event is in the opening bout, but why not?
Yeah, the rankings. They still haven't figured it out, have they?
Yeah.
No. Have you sent yours in then?
Done a couple of updates, but I sent one, and then they said a couple weeks later, oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to put 2 in 1 month or something. So they sent it back, did it again.
Weird.
I've not actually checked if they've changed it yet. Not expecting big changes. Could be some changes tonight.
Be prepared. Ang sakit talaga. I cannot describe the pain.
I think Lito's a killer. I think he's a definite future champion.
Change something para sa
But do you think Manoa's a future champion as well?
When this happening,
We haven't seen as much as I've seen.
Nick, I
Lito's
think he
last-
meant Chris.
gagawin ko.
Yeah.
I need to win this for her.
Oh man,
Hindi pa ako wala.
Lito. So is his mother sick? Is this it?
Yeah, she's bedridden.
Oh damn.
I think it was like the stroke or something.
Saan anong maabutan mo?
Well, hopefully Lito's mother gets better.
Now I feel really bad for backing Manoa.
Yeah.
No.
No kicks to the head of a grounded opponent. No spiking.
Yeah. Poor Lito.
JK's back.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
No entrances today, it looks like. It's a shame. I like the
An
entrances.
emotional night indeed here for Lito Adewang, the 27-year-old out of Baguio City in the Philippines.
No introductions at
To
all.
improve his ranking, he's currently number 5, but competing for a lot more too.
Okay, who are we going for? Quick
Yeah, he
predictions.
spoke to me earlier this
I'm
week and
all
he
the
said
way
that his
Team Manoa right now. I think he's got so much to give. 21 years old. If you can get past the slight height difference, Adewang looks a bit bigger. If you can get past that, I think he has all the skills to win. Onto you, Blaze.
Blaze.
There's a reason they call Adewang the Thunder.
Team Lakay for this one.
First round. Will he bring the thunder?
Simple,
He's
effective.
yeah, simple. Just
As it usually does. Will it happen?
You
in
keep it
Leon.
simple. Simple.
Lito.
Leon, you're beneath
Yeah.
you, Lito. I'm
Keep it
going Lito.
simple.
Just oh,
Throws it early.
Oh, wow.
Takedown attempt here from the latest shooter.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
all right. We get criticised for not doing enough analysis or commentary, even though that's what Mitch and Chavello are there for. But
No, but we're here to talk them through it, mate.
We get so much. You get so much crap for talking too much, and then we get crap for not talking enough. I mean, to be fair, this is a fight companion, but
Ground and pound, he's really got to try to drain that gas tank of
I don't
Adewang
think
because
he's going to be
Adewang
able
is so
to.
explosive, not just on the feet, on his escapes as well.
When he
He's not
comes
going
from
to
the
be able to
ground,
submit from
not
here,
really
but
trying
maybe
to-
he's just going to do a.
He's
He's going to do a Team Lakay and get all the points from smacks.
Yeah.
Leon, got some fans for your hat here.
Or at least get a half guard against Lito,
See-
who's kept locked in a full guard at the moment.
what they
The
say.
thing is, if Manoa can get out of this, he can do a lot of damage.
Mm.
Oh my! But Lito is a real submission
Yeah, but it
wizard,
looks
isn't
like
he?
he's
He
got
loves
an arm
that.
lock here.
Yeah, he loves
So-
Yeah,
that.
I think he's going to put him.
Draw, mate.
A little bit more torque on that shoulder.
Adewang does have 36
This is almost Parson now.
5% knockouts and he wins so far. Very aggressive start as always from Lito.
Adam, you just asked me a very quick question on whether one is big in Japan. It's fairly big in Japan, but it has not been able to usurp any of their local promotions really in Shuto, Pancrase, or Ryzen. This is
Well, I don't know. Oh, is he
absolutely
going to tap out?
fantastic by Manoa to try and get out of this, but I really don't see him getting out of the
Whoa.
omoplata.
No, I
No
think this
way.
could be
No,
over.
I
There's
think
the tap.
that's me-
I think I saw
maybe-
it.
Was that a tap?
That looked like a tap.
Oh my god, he's going to break his
God,
arm.
he's gonna break his arm.
He is going to break his arm live on TV.
Tap, sir. Please tap.
It looks painful.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
He's tapping? No, what was
No,
that?
he is not tapped. He's trying to get his arm back.
Yeah, but it's like trying to grab it with his hand. That's crazy.
I will tell you what right now. Manoa, right? Even after this, his arm is going to feel absolutely torn apart.
Yeah, I mean that was some crazy. Oh, now he's
I
got
mean,
his.
He must
Now
be
he's getting
thanking his
teabagged.
parents for inheriting some sort of hyperflexibility there.
In Lito's debut, he bashed up Sensei Kida's arm. Remember that in Tokyo? His debut, bust his arm
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Absolutely nasty.
The thing is, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it does look like it tapped twice, but the referee was on the other side, couldn't see anything.
I think, what I don't understand here, I don't know if he knows the rules completely, but he does not seem to be throwing knees at all to the grounded opponent, does he? Manoa.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of fighters hold back with the knees in the ground, like it doesn't quite feel natural to them.
Yeah.
A minute ago, where Lito almost took the arm back to Baguio City.
Yeah. Lito Adewang
I think
almost
Manoa
got
now will probably want to see out the rounds, get some ice on that shoulder, and will probably, you know, this is the biggest stage one championship in a way than what he's done in Shuto, and this is maybe him just slightly adjusting. That's me trying to save my pick, by the way.
Yeah, Lito doesn't like people to have arms that function. Remy is
No.
correct.
In his second fight against Pong Siri, he almost took his arm off as well, didn't he?
Yeah, God, it was horrible.
Nice posture up there from Minua. Drops the left hand down.
Oh, Seppi a lot. The trunks do not define the corners. It's actually the gloves you have to look at.
To this
Whoosh! That was complete whoosh, Chris.
I think that's the point. Yeah.
No, it is. It is
That's
the
the
glove.
point of the comment.
Look at his hands. Like,
Closes the guard. The Filipino throws the legs
Oh,
up.
God.
Over to secure an
Oh,
armbar
wow.
Just before the bell. Can he find it? No.
Oh,
All right.
lucky.
How did he survive?
But actually, I do have a question, because if the referee doesn't see the tap, but there are ringside officials, right, who would be able to see the tap,
Yeah,
wouldn't
and,
they
uh,
then tell the referee?
and the
Only if there's a
doctors as
stop in
well.
action.
Yeah.
But only if there's a stop in action. They can't.
Right.
They can't just stop the fight.
The doctors can stop the fight, though.
And the
The
doctors can. But I
No,
mean,
but I
medical
mean, like,
officer can.
wouldn't they? I'm not saying that the doctors or the officials will be stopping the fight, but I mean, like, wouldn't they be telling the referee that there's some tappings going on?
if the referee on Spider, there's nothing they can do.
Mm.
It's changed the UFC and Nevada now. They can. Well, even then, I think they could interfere. The referee has to stop the action and ask for them to review it on the camera, on the video.
Yeah, big up
I don't think
Novello,
I've seen
big
that
up the
happen
Eagle
for a very long time.
Warriors.
So, Anuang. Don't forget, folks, follow us across all your social media platforms.
Well, little controversy here.
On Facebook,
I
Twitter,
guess we're not sure if
and
Minoa actually
Instagram.
tapped or what.
I did not see a tap.
I'm
in all
not sure if he
honesty.
did. It looked like he was just tapping around, trying to find a way to get out of
Yeah.
a nightmare
I think a
situation.
few people were saying the same thing though. That yes, saved by the bell. Jermaine saying
Almost
yes. I don't think Minoa would have
getting the win by
survived much
Minowa.
longer if that
Tremendous
hadn't come.
resilience, though, from Hiroba Minowa. And he's up high on the balls of his feet early. The
So you can't have a 10-8 round, can you, in one? But
fake there
No.
from Lito. Controlling
how would that
center
work?
circle.
Would the judges be keeping that in mind?
Yeah.
Turning back.
Ooh, turning back kick.
Oh, there we go. There's the
Oh, that was so
takedown.
dangerous.
Kevin Belingon
He seems to really like to go for the takedowns and the ground and pound.
He makes little actions that look like taps all the time, but I don't think he's tapping.
Yes, Nemuel, watching from the flooded Bulacan. Everyone in the Philippines, please stay safe. We know there's some floods over there, and it looks like hell. I hope you're all safe, everyone watching.
His entries into these shots, he was able to catch
I
Stay
don't know how
safe,
Hopefully-
guys. Stay indoors.
into that spinning back
Yes,
kick. He just
hopefully Team Lakay can bring some cheer back home.
wants to sort of avoid these
Bring some
takedown
wins.
attempts. He's
Bring
gonna
the
have to have more
Ws.
balance. He's gonna have to be a little bit more
Yeah.
centered in his approach.
Minoa's just figured out that he can just keep going.
Does
Yeah.
his best work on his
He
feet.
wasn't doing that the last round,
Has improved by leaps and
but
bounds
that's something like
5 minutes, and now we're seeing
that's like a Team Lakay thing. They just hit as much as possible,
follows it up with a right hand
because that does get them points, doesn't it?
100% finishing rate, 27% by knockout.
Do you think
I think,
anyone was just trying to go for the finish?
Never won by
This is
decision.
crazy.
What's he looking for here, Dragon?
Check out the right arm of Minowa.
Like,
Minowa
there's
has
been
absolutely
barely
so
any
strange.
stand-up time.
Because Manoa's gone for the takedowns 2 times, but it's Adewan
Yeah.
going for the submissions.
slide that leg through. He's going to be able to secure
Yeah, I wouldn't
that
have tried to go
hand.
down to the ground again in the second round if I'm Minoa. I don't know. Maybe he's going to show us, prove me wrong immediately.
For a Kimura on that other side as well.
Oh,
Intricate little chest
But
kick.
Adewan completely dropped him, didn't he, in that first round?
High-level athlete.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But
Oh, he's
are we
going
gonna,
for Kimura here.
Another
we're
Kimura
gonna see a
attempt.
successful one?
He loves that Kimura, doesn't he? Willie Juster, watching from South Africa, supporting Team Lakay.
Man, their fans go beyond the Philippines.
Yeah, all over the world.
Does the Thunder Kid, but no chance to
We had some Japanese people, or at least like people from in Japan right now, saying that they're watching and
Yeah.
they love Team Lakay.
tangle here. What is Lito going for now, Mitch?
He's going right
Oh,
back to
wow.
Stay safe, Lime Lime.
submission. It just gives
Man,
him so many
if Lito can't get it in now.
with it, but a beautiful job by Minowa to kind of maintain that composure.
God, this is just
Beautiful little
crazy.
slip out to the side
Yeah.
there by
Oh,
Minowa.
nice.
This looks more like combat jiu-jitsu than MMA.
Yeah, so true. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, there we go. He's past guard now.
Doing, but it's the last 7 matches. There has been a switch thrown in Lito Adiwan, and he has just found
Here we go.
really think
Has he got full mount there? I can't see the leg positions. No, he hasn't.
No.
himself by some of the very
big elbows
best
there.
athletes in all
Yeah.
pretty much all of the world. And we're really starting to see that.
The thing is, if you're really there trying to go down, with the elbows. You really want to keep on going and try and open up a cut to show some damage to the judges.
Just see how active Lito Adiwan is. He keeps trying to negate
Oh,
the position of Minowa and
Wow.
keep things moving.
It's been a long time since I commentated the name Minowa.
Well, it's definitely going a lot longer than last week. That's for sure.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
3 first-round finishes in a row last week.
Oh gosh, that was crazy.
Secure that half
Yes.
guard seat.
Ooh.
He's got that body
Yeah,
lock.
these 5-6 fight 1 cards have just been brilliant, haven't they?
Yeah, they're perfect.
Lito Adiwan, that's given him
I
good
just wish they were live,
It's enabling
and I know they can't be.
to keep Adiwan flat to the mat. If you're in side control, you have to try to scoot your hips away.
Jiu-jitsu slams. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But when you
Combat
Ooh.
jiu-jitsu is always odd to watch.
stuck in that position, Adiwan's got to
Elbows from the bottom from Lito. Oh,
This is what we wanted, though, as neutrals, I guess, in this fight, because
It's just
Ooh.
knees to the head
oh,
as
he's
well.
got the
Oof.
head
yeah.
there.
Oh, here we go.
There off the right knee from Hiromu
Oh.
Minowa, a 21-year-old.
God.
There we go. But that's exactly what we wanted
That
as
cut there,
neutrals
yeah.
for the second round, because that means they go into the third with everything to go. It's pretty much equal
Unknown
now.
user watching from Virginia. Welcome, unknown user
You could see
757.
in the first match when Lito Adiwan was in guard, when he had his both
More
legs
fans in
wrapped
Japan.
around
Let's go,
Minowa,
Lito,
he was
says
able to
War
attack
N.
submissions. He was able to go after that
South
kick,
Africa
he was able
from
to go
Willie.
after the armbar. But then once
Yeah.
Minowa started to
AK96,
advance
born
his
in North
position
Korea,
and
raised
show
and
he
South
had
Korea. There you
ground
go.
control,
I'll tell you
Nice.
what, let's be fair. Lito has all the hype on him right now. A lot of people, he's a big prospect. He's 27. What we all have to remember is Minowa, after that first round and nearly having his arm ripped off, is came back and pretty much given nearly as good as he got in that second round. And at
Yeah,
age 21.
I think right now it's 1 for 1, but
Yeah.
one doesn't count that way, do they? They don't do round by round. They do in its entirety.
and I think
Yeah.
that, you know,
We'll
Minowa
see.
was able
I prefer it.
a lot of that back.
Yeah, I prefer
You prefer it?
the fight in its entirety, actually. I think they should have the option for a draw.
It's really close at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's going to depend on Adiwan keeping it on the feet. And
I just think as well, when you're doing rounds, there's always a temptation for fighters, not all fighters, to just to try and win the rounds, just to try and, which isn't as entertaining. In this fight, you've got to literally be trying to win the fight every minute and not just trying to tactically win rounds.
Lito Adiwan doesn't look like he wants to engage right now. What's going on? My Team Lakay fans.
Some massive knees to the head.
To the outside, plenty of movement, both drifting right and
He's
left.
massive, isn't he, Lito, for strawweight?
See, Michael, you can see
Welcome to the carnival, unknown user.
he doesn't wanna
Yes,
get
it's a
close
good
to
first
Adiwan
event.
because he's, nervous about those hands. But Adiwan's also a little tentative to throw the strikes because he doesn't want that double leg to shoot in on him again.
Do you think anyone's going to go for a takedown?
Yeah. I
Bit
think
of
Minowa does
tentative.
any second.
It's like no one's hitting anyone because everyone keeps escaping. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon.
Division it is.
Beautiful double leg again thrown down by Minowa.
Yeah,
He was able to
Zorpod,
duck
they
under that
score the
right
whole
hook.
fight.
You can see that just
Indeed.
the tentativeness of
Only for MMA though.
as soon as he
Yeah.
got
Of
that one
course.
strike, Minowa snuck right in there, turned the corner, put Adiwan down, and now we're getting to see what
Just
makes
quick
Minowa
reminder that there are also Muay Thai bouts and kickboxing bouts, though I don't think there are any today.
None tonight. They moved
No.
one to next week, I think.
The champion in the
Hmm.
strawweight division. The team
It does
leader
kind of
from
make me think that I think maybe after Singapore we might have a few Thailand cards, because since they've come back to Singapore, the Muay Thai and kickboxing has slowed and it's become more MMA. So they might have to start getting that part of the business moving again soon.
rounds out.
Yeah, they have to find a healthy balance for it, don't they?
just dominating the
Because that's the
strawweight
great thing about one is that they also highlight the other
level.
martial arts.
Going at it
But
right
I
now.
genuinely can't wait till
Plan of
they
Minowa.
bring back like just
Ground
30 minutes of
we're seeing
BJJ.
Yeah.
underhooks
That was great fun.
to create that little bit of space. But Minowa knows exactly how he's trying with dig with that right hand. He's trying, but a beautiful adjustment by
Oh, wow.
Minowa not to let him get that escape. He allowed Lito Adiwan to get back into full guard just to keep that position because I think he knows.
Yeah, credit
just
to
how
Minoa. He's
explosive
really come back
Yeah.
well. Chris, you were saying I'd probably have him edging this now. I don't know if you
Probably, yeah.
take that
He's
first
got a little
round
bit
into
that
account, but-
Colby Covington, Ben Askren kind of style going for him, where maybe he's not doing the most damage, but he's just doing constant volume, isn't he?
In the first 5 minutes.
You know, it's a very good point, Michael. You know,
Remy asking how much submission attempts count to scoring in one.
Anybody from Team
Anyone's guess. I'm not sure.
Well, there isn't
Not
really
sure.
scoring, is there? It's just
Yeah,
there's
it's
not
kind of just
scoring per round.
they watch it and see who they think wins, basically.
They do have a criteria, like damage is very high.
Yeah, damage is the main one.
Over him. It's like being
Is
caught
it
in a
damage, like ring control,
no matter how much
striking takedowns? I can't remember.
and try to get to safety. But we're seeing a beautiful just control and top position game from Minowa.
Of course, two of the teammates of Lito on tonight's card in our co-main and main event. In the co-main, Jay Hayastakwe, former world champion, takes on Songmin Jong of Korea. And the big one.
I genuinely didn't expect this to go to decision, but oh,
John Lineker in a
I know.
bantamweight stout. Inside the guard of the Thunder Kid with 1 minute remaining. Some hammer strikes posturing up momentarily from Hiroba Minowa.
Yeah, Minowa is only 21 years old. This guy has
Man, if Minowa can get through this last 45 seconds, sorry guys to say it in the chat, it's 0-1 for Team Lakay.
Adiwan's experience level. He's going to know what he needs to work on, and he's going to try to make
Adewang lets him pass too easily, says Sepula.
100%.
put in good work with Team
I mean,
Lakay.
Adewang hasn't really gone for any real submission attempts after the first round, and anyone who's done jiu-jitsu out there, trained jiu-jitsu even a little bit, will know you don't want to be on your back all night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can make it 5 in
Yeah,
a row.
get up and throw some bombs, says Von Cruz. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
that's
that
what I was
easy.
expecting from Adewang, but
He's being held down.
I mean, even while he was standing up, he just didn't.
Nah, don't stop that. The Thunder Kid. All right, I've got Minowa, sadly, guys. In the
Yeah, me
comment.
too. I think just the second and third rounds, even though we never got
Yeah.
as close to the finish in the first round, that was a bit of nerves, bit of jitters.
Here is
Yeah, and in terms of damage as well, it was definitely
very end of the round. I think we have a
definitely
new
not
contender.
going to Team Lakay. Sorry.
This match is presented to you by
Big up
Xbox
Dom Lau, Hong Kong
Power
Zone.
Portrait.
Dapper Dom Lau.
After 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the
Dapper
judges'
Dom.
scorecards. Judge number 1 calls this contest
Ooh.
in favor of the red corner.
Ooh,
Judge number 2
split.
calls this contest in
Curious.
favor of the blue corner. And judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision from the red corner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
That's only fair.
Oh, thank you very much, Mix de la Cruz in the comments, telling me to enjoy my cookies. Yeah, I will. You know my address, Mix. Send them through.
Now,
I've got the milk.
5-match winning streak.
So Chris predicted Minowa would win. Mix de la Cruz went the other way. They bet some Oreos on it. Mix lost.
Oreos are good. That's a good bet.
Leonisa says, win or lose, I'm here to support you guys. We are one. Yes.
That's it. That's what we want to see, man. Honor, respect, integrity. That's all I want to see, guys.
Okay, what are the other 4?
I thought there's only 5 in total.
7.
Valor, courage.
Valor?
Valor?
Honor, respect,
There's
integrity,
honor,
valor,
respect,
courage,
Courage. Yeah.
Humility.
humility.
Wait, don't you have the T-shirt, Leon?
Yeah, I'm not wearing it though. Otherwise, I'll
Chris, did you go as Borat for Halloween? Asks Remy W.
Very nice.
No, I will not.
He likes the new stash. Digging the stash. We all are.
Sweat and tears.
It's not for me. It's for the fans.
For all the men out there.
Yeah, that's it.
Adewang, lots of muscle but no brain, says Fiton
Oof.
Mong.
Of our lives.
Is it fair to say he gassed a little bit actually after that second round with
I think so.
all the knees to the head?
I mean,
Oh, we got JHK.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, in the
Mr.
dark as
John.
well.
He's in his
Oh
car.
my god, are you in the car?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up,
Alright.
John?
Hey, I'm driving down to it's gonna take me a couple hours, but I'm gonna drive down to this city and I'm gonna go to a show.
Wow. I like the
So I'm on-
dedication.
So I don't have nobody with me. I'm alone, so might as well hop on and see what happens.
You've
Right.
got
The
us.
show, what?
Does this look better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
All right, let's do it.
Are you watching the fights, John?
It's right there on the front. It's right in front of me.
Oh wow!
Only
Watch
on
the road.
SCMP MMA.
I hope you're good at multitasking.
Yeah.
No, I just watch it when I'm stopped and drive when I'm driving.
yeah.
And I get to listen to you guys.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing better, is there, John?
Who's already fought?
We
Just
just
one.
had Adam
And Minoa.
Split decision win for Minoa against Adiwan.
No way.
Judge in its entirety.
Ottawa lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam
Yeah.
lost.
Was it like a controversial split decision or?
No, not at all.
It probably should have been
He
a unanimous.
Damn. There was a lot of hype around Ottawa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the exciting new bloods from Team Lakay, and just like his last few matches were pretty good. So I don't know what happened there. Like he might have just gassed out at the end of the first round towards the second round, and he just got blasted by knees to the head.
Well,
Wow.
here we go, guys. This is exactly probably what we expected. Is Yuri Samoa's trying to go for the takedown, I guess, so he can use some of that six-time BJJ champion.
Good start
Hey.
to the MMA career.
Oh, wow.
On my way
That was quick.
to this place, right? I'm gonna be stopping off at certain places, but I'm gonna take you guys with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you guys to the rest stops. Has any of you ever been to? Oh, some of you guys been to Korea, right? But have you driven around Korea?
In a cab.
Yeah, Denver Mines, it was not unanimous. It was a split decision.
No, he's having a go at me saying it was unanimous. It should have been unanimous, but I think it could have been. I do agree. Lito dominated the first round, but I think Minoa dominated the second two rounds.
Yeah.
Physicality. Massive deltoids,
Sorry,
like
John, you're driving around.
shoulders, huge biceps, like
No, I'm at a light right now.
Okay.
right-handed
I love the
So someone just-
multitasking.
Yeah, someone just got hit by a nut shot, and Adam says it isn't a one event without one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our first nut shot, guys.
beautiful over the
First
top.
nut shot.
Shout out to John Nut.
He's immediately starting to put that circle into the weak side. Good
I think it's Stan Long. He got submitted, didn't he, by Reina Zarida?
Yeah.
And now he's fighting a BJJ master.
This would be a good defense for if you can get through. Well, actually, no. That's ridiculous.
Also loves the left hook.
I spoke to
Robin,
Reina this week, actually.
Right hand.
glad we can entertain you guys.
Probing left here
He
from
said there
Yuri.
isn't really an obvious number one contender in that middleweight division for him.
No, we need to get some rankings up. Come on, Chatri, help us out.
He wants Leandro Atreides to fight, and he's fighting the winner. Makes sense.
I'm actually surprised at how much Samoa's actually wants to stand and bang right now.
Control of center circle.
Yeah, Fun Wrong said earlier this week that he wants to.
Maybe we will do this for Fight Circus, but we have to sign up to Cam Soda, and I don't know if I can put that on my expenses. Saturday morning post.
It's free.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
but
last
you
time
gotta
you
get.
said something
you
was
gotta
free,
get
John,
permission.
you were wrong.
What did I say?
I think he was saying BR was free, maybe.
Oh, was that? Did I? I don't remember.
And so too did Fun Wrong, studying the 86
That's a good one, Tan.
of this superb
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu exponent from Brazil. Looking for a takedown here, but defending is Fun Wrong.
Rihanna, this is the Fight Companion. Go watch the mainstream or go watch on
First round so far.
what's it? The network in the Philippines. I don't know where you are.
CBS, CBN, is it? One
Yeah,
of
we
them.
talk. This is the Fight Companion. We're here to all chat and have a good time.
Here we go. This is what Yuri's had to do the whole fight.
Hey, are
Yeah, but
people
was it-
But now let's
people
see
complaining?
body.
Yeah, they always
people
A
complain.
complaining?
little bit, yeah. They always complain, though.
Man, don't let me get started on these people complaining.
Yep. Don't piss off John.
Here you go,
Gerald,
comment.
Select MMA TV. Shout out to you.
His winning list.
It's really nice to have John join us tonight, but my God, I wish it was Steve-O instead. Shots fired.
Hey, Steve-O messaged me.
Legit?
I guess he was watching.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Nice.
Come on. You think Steve-O's watching? Come on, man.
We may
Don't
never
fall
know.
for it. Don't fall for it. He's probably in a street corner smoking crack or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Which Fun Wrong is in.
This is going to go to the second round, but I think we're going to see more of the same from Yuri.
Yes. All right, let's look at this fight. Sorry, we
Didn't you
ignored
have
it so
Fun
far.
Wrong for this, Chris?
I think actually my pick, I went for Yuri Samoas, but this is the hardest one to go for because you're choosing someone who actually has a record against someone who doesn't, who's just all potential.
One of the things that Yuri is known for in his BJJ World
The
Championship
lifestyle
career
family
is
vlog
hard
thinks
passing.
there was a tap, but the ref didn't see. I didn't see that.
I think he's
Someone
talking
elaborate.
about earlier.
Oh, the first fight. Okay. Yeah, we all thought that.
You can tell that from his
Nick, do we have an update on the live show on Monday or Tuesday?
See that, you know, Fun Wrong
Yep,
has made
no
a lot of
GSP,
improvements in the ground.
but we're gonna have Ben Askren, Angela Lee, Adriano Moraes, Ongla and Sung, and Sage Northcutt. Big show
Oh, Super
Tuesday.
Sage is coming in. Nice.
All live, so everyone join and get your questions in and your comments.
Even though we don't have GSP, we'll have PCP.
Yeah, that's it. Adam
Always
H.
a party.
Sage might be a guy to really stand and bang with. Remy saying Yuri. Oh, I've lost the comment. I think we got an echo on John's audio.
Okay.
Have you got any earphones, John? You can plug in or anything when you're at a stoplight.
yeah. I will.
Oh, sweet.
Get him those AirPods.
Yeah.
You can quickly get up. Come on, man.
Tuesday, Robin, we got SCMP 1 Championship live. A
He
big
doesn't want to get away,
show.
does he? He wants to fight on the ground.
Check it on our YouTube channel. We can have 5 live interviews with 1 Championship fighters.
Yeah,
Join in the fun, ask some questions. John and I will be there.
Wrong fan is very much just using boxing. He's not really throwing enough kicks. He's not really trying to establish range and piecing apart and use feints and movement to try and beat him. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's rocked him a bit there. Yuri going
I
a
think
little
that's
bit
the second
wild.
time now.
That's what I want if you're wrong fan though. Oh!
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh!
What's happening? What's going on? He's all over the place.
like a slippery eel.
These takedown attempts, you can see Yuri Samois is okay.
Like a slippery eel.
Yeah, gonna love that commentary.
10 a.m. Hong Kong time. Robin, it starts.
He's defending the takedown attempt of a multi-time BJJ world champion.
Rihanna, you're getting on my nerves here. We're not going to whisper. You get out of here. We're going to block you if you keep talking smack.
Read the comments.
Yeah.
Or put us on mute, Rihanna. The rules is of the what one have told us is we can have the video, but we can't really have the audio. Henceforth, we have to talk over it. So there we go.
Indeed. There we go.
Looks like he was about to break dance. I agree, JK.
Yeah, I actually think Fan has found a way through here. This is very interesting now.
Yuri drifting away from that power side. To Funrong's left. Jab 2 falls short.
There's a lot of yeah, there we go. There was a lot of attempts, but zero touching. What's he doing? He could just get up.
He wants him on the ground.
Like the
doesn't he?
ref doesn't have to
That's
keep
where-
telling him
that's-
to get up.
He's having success on the feet, so I would imagine that he would want to keep it here.
That's such a weird strategy.
I guess if this is your first time striking in your life, and you're only used to BJJ, you'd want the fight on the ground.
He's got to keep that cranium active to avoid the punches coming in from Funrong.
Oh.
We hear the corner of
Oh,
Yuri.
wow.
Oh man.
Camera can't keep up.
How did that happen?
He stays away from the right hand of Funrong.
Fanron can avoid the ground. He's winning, says JK96.
100%.
Disagree.
Out of Funrong. I would like to just see him.
Samoas is just a BJJ guy.
Throw a leg kick.
If I was Funrong, I would be so frustrated. I'd just go straight from the ground and pound.
Big shot. Oh, he's down again.
Yeah.
If you go on the ground, you're going into his world.
This is the thing, is I don't know how many amateur fights Samoas has had, but when you look at it,
Probably none.
Jesus Christ. When you look at it, you don't know how many times he's been hit in the head. Every time he seems to get hit, he doesn't seem to take it very well.
We've lost John.
Oh, he'll be back.
Probably just got pulled over by the police.
Is he just letting him back up? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
He might miss with that right hand, but follows it right up with that monster left hook. Funrong is.
Adam H
I
makes a good
agree,
point.
Adam.
If Soccer kicks, it would be over.
Looks like Funrong has figured out the
Like that.
2016, I think, was the last time they had them.
Wasn't Vera the last one?
It might be, yeah.
Vera Ongla. It was that one of their divisions. I remember. Just immediately after that, they were like, "Ooh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not anymore."
Beautiful trips that he's known for if he wants to get this
No,
down.
Daggy got
But they have
disqualified
to
from
blanket
soon
it.
after, didn't he?
Funrong maintaining
When was that? Sorry, Leon.
his vertical base.
I think it was a couple of months after Daggy fought, and he done a soccer kick, got
There we
disqualified,
go.
Pound to end the round. Dragon.
and then he didn't lose it enough until he lost to
Oh,
Christian
wow.
Lee.
He's struggling to walk straight.
But Funrong is doing a
Yeah,
job of stopping the
he's got some damage on him, but
Yeah.
We saw it
Look
Just
at
oof.
that. Wow.
Boys fully commits to a takedown.
That's why he wants to
that's
keep
some
the
nice
fight on the feet.
clean hits though. That's very good. Oof.
But in that second round, we
It's
saw
like, oh,
man, some
no way is this going to Brazil. No offense, Brazilians in the chat, but
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he's gonna have to really.
However you're
pull
scoring,
something
it
out the bag.
Simius needs a finish. And if he gets it
Yeah.
to the ground, he could get it in seconds.
yeah.
Courtesy of the right hand and the left
But
hook.
he's in 10 minutes, he's had no joy getting it to the ground.
No.
I don't think he's trying hard enough because he spends so much time just
For another round.
on
thing
the
is, remember,
ground
he's in jiu-jitsu,
with no one there.
There's across the
This is a
zone.
new aspect of his game, isn't it? Taking his opponent down to the ground.
Funrong, the man known as the King Kong Warrior.
Well, it would most definitely would be, but he's not really doing very well in even trying.
A gentle
Because he's
giant
tried, he's not doing very well at it.
actually coaches the kids class at his
It's like,
gym.
Not trying enough.
Legged Yuri left it hanging out there a little too long, the Brazilian. But Fun was unable to capitalize. Yuri must take Fun.
So-
My words exactly, Robin.
Yeah.
salvo off the right
My
hand.
thoughts exactly.
Harrowing harpoon from Fun Wrong.
And he's just getting hit too much.
Yeah, the problem is that Yuri has, I think. Oh,
There we go.
but Samoa's really.
Fun Wrong is just
He's not very
had
good at
enough.
level changes.
Fun Wrong, a house on fire with that right hand. And
He's just so sick of it. It's just
round. We're staying in my territory.
Yeah, his level changes are very, very obvious.
Fun Wrong.
You know, this is his first ever MMA fight. I don't think he's had any amateur fights.
But how long has he had to train for this? Like, if you've trained for this, there's so many people in UFC, and so many like, if that is actually true, KJ, the JK, then like, why isn't he doing more? Because that's just not an excuse. There's so many people in UFC who are just BJJ people, but like they know what to do. They're not idle all the damn time.
Name one person in the UFC, apart from maybe CM Punk, who's never fought ever before. Anyone, and there's not many fighters today in the UFC that come from one background like they did 10 years ago. Most of them now have been training MMA for years and years, and then there's not many specialized fighters anymore.
There was Ben Askren. You got Damian Maya.
Yeah, the new generation, they're all trained MMA from.
But then Khabib trained MMA from a young age, but pretty much just used wrestling.
Yeah, I mean anyone who's in wrestling, right? They're not necessarily trained in MMA, but their background is in wrestling. Like exactly what Chris said, Ben Askren. And exactly, he's got Alex Jones.
Wrestling is probably the most important aspect in MMA. With BJJ, it's similar, obviously, it's on the ground, but it's not the same thing. Wrestling, if you've got a wrestling background, you can control where the fight goes. If you've got a BJJ background, you don't have that. If BJJ is by far your biggest strength, you're going to struggle everywhere apart from when it's on the ground.
Yeah.
And then there's people like Gary Tolan, who is exactly the same thing, but because he's got such an amazing growth mindset, he's embraced the striking so much.
Yeah, I feel like I actually feel like we're in a time of anti-wrestling and anti-jiu-jitsu at the moment in most MMA. It's all about striking, and most importantly, I mean, someone mentioned Israel Adesanya before. He's kind of negated the ground game in exchange for just having great takedown defense. Here we go. Yes, he does have a kickboxing background. Yuri Samoa, this is going to be, if he can get the finish now, this will be
Houdini.
Imagine if he gets the finish now.
That would be so lucky.
Wrong fan.
Lucky. He's not lucky.
Wrong fan has legitimately right now.
It'd be crazy and it'd be unexpected.
The last minute and a quarter.
Bridge out to at least avoid the mount, but Yuri Samoa.
Is there a wild Len in the house now?
Yeah.
This is where he's trying to get. Now he has. What can he do with it with 1 minute to go, Michael?
55 seconds now. Downward elbows from Yuri. Another downward elbow from the Brazilian. He's in control.
My back.
Get out of here. Got to find a way to control Samoa.
Ground and pound isn't going to do it. He needs a submission. You'd think.
Well, he can pull off a ground and pound if the referee calls it.
He could, yeah.
Which is again like this is the first time in the 3 rounds that we've been in this position. But I think that is just because someone messed up.
He's gassed, as AM says.
Is he going to go for an
armbar?
armbar?
Here we go. Armbar.
I don't think there's time left.
No way. This is exactly why I'm saying that if he managed to get anything, it would have been lucky.
And this teaches us one or two things. Don't make your debut in a huge organization, and probably don't make your debut at age 30.
Yuri Samoa with some incredible handiwork, but Yuri Samoa was in it at the end.
We've got Marcus Almeida to look forward to as well. He's in a similar boat. BJJ world champion multiple time. Going to be making his MMA debut in the near future.
Yeah, do we know when?
Scorecards. All three judges have called this contest in favor of your winner.
Oh, thank you, Len.
By unanimous decision.
Brought me another beverage. Thank you.
No, best girlfriend, 10 out of 10.
Just wait till she starts trolling in the comments.
A big win for Fun Wrong, a massive win for
But that's half
Won't
the
be long.
fun.
silence his critics.
She just got back.
Chinese flag flies high in Singapore
I don't understand why
Right.
Yuri looks so upset at the defeat, but hey, each into
I
their own.
imagine he's more disappointed with his performance than the result.
Yeah.
is one of the superheroes.
Because apart from that last minute or so, it was completely one-sided.
Countries around the world. Make sure you check out your local TV guides to tune into all the One Championship action. We're coming up next. Hiroyuki Tetsuka takes on Murad Ramazanov. But inside the Matrix
Aaron
3,
Pico, does he come from a wrestling background?
Yeah, he did. And a boxing background as well, actually. He was Golden Gloves champion.
So that seems like a perfect background. A big
Yeah.
wrestling background and then gone into boxing. Those guys tend to do really well. But
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with what you said a minute ago about, I still think, although Israel is kind of a bit different, up until recently, most champions have come from wrestling backgrounds.
Yeah, but that's why they've reduced takedowns in their scoring criteria in importance. And now you
In
look
the
at
UFC.
you look at him, you look at Volkanovski, you look at Holloway. They don't actually go for it. They've just mastered takedown defense right now.
Yep, they've overhauled that heavyweight division in one, haven't they? Remy is correct. Buchecha, Amir Ali Akbari, DeBlas, Bulla. Brandon's got some competition on his hands finally.
Things off the one rules do suit strikers better, but in the UFC, it's better suited for the wrestlers. Well, not better suited, but it's more level playing field, I think.
Is this the Flying Kid video?
No, I haven't seen him in a while, actually. That's a good point.
5,000 years.
I don't know how he's doing.
Oh, Chris is not here. Chris has disappeared. But yes, his mustache is
Will
inspiring
relay the message.
everyone in the
Values
comments.
of integrity, humility.
Sappy a lot asks, does anyone else feel a little weird about one using Muhammad Ali posthumously to push
This is the
their
compassion.
brand? I presume he means.
But to be fair, they would have had to get permission from his estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in tribute to him in a way, isn't it?
It's not boring anymore, Len. Now you're here.
I think Ong La has some T-shirts in conjunction with Muhammad Ali. They've just launched.
That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that was just the ad.
Oh, I've
That was
got.
the ad.
The scene is set.
You can see I pay attention.
The world has been waiting
Leon,
time to see
Leon, I really like.
John
Here you go
Lineker
from Robin.
the silence of
Thai
Kevin
boxing, mixed
Belingon.
wrestling. That's a
And
violent
anyway you
mix.
look at it is going to be epic.
Sadly not, Len. Sadly not.
Get out of here. It's boring. I'll block you.
She's gonna jump on the stream, man. Don't threaten her like that.
Don't encourage her, please. You got nothing better to do on a Friday night, Len?
Ooh,
Should be out having fun.
spending time with her
Kicking back.
boyfriend. Oh wait.
I'm working.
John Lineker. He looks such a beast.
80% head, yeah.
He's got power. He's got dynamite in his hands.
Talvez ele uma boa base em pé, né? Cara que chuta bastante, tem bom punch, né? Mas eu tô muito preparado para essa.
And I'll tell you what, this fight is going to be interesting coming up. The Last Samurai versus Ramazanov.
Para sa akin kasi ito yung bout na maglalagay sa akin.
No, just me thinking that. Damn.
Hindi ako papayag na
You'll get some in the
No,
in the
yeah, it's going to be a
comments.
good one.
I'm just messaging some important stuff.
Because I mean, Ramazanov is it what's this gym called? Is it Dagestan Fight Club? With Saeed Nurmagomedov, Zabit, Khabib, all these guys. So
Adam says that he's with you.
okay. But
Representing
it is gonna be some of the best people.
Hiroyuki, Japanese beast, Tetsuka.
Tetsuka. Oh wait, we've got walk-ins now. I just realised. Nice.
Yeah, why didn't they have for the first fights?
I don't know. That's been weird.
He had in one championship last year, Dragon.
Yeah, at 1 Century, he did an incredible job really showing up and putting on the performance of a lifetime. He is a brawler. He throws.
I hate to bring new comments on the screen. I'm covering up Leon's lovely hat.
Yeah, you're going to make Seppi a lot angry.
I tried to get in here early tonight to try and avoid this bottom screen, but still didn't make it.
Yeah, you can't beat German timing.
Snooze.
Sorry, man.
You lose. Yeah.
It's okay. Once John's finished being pulled over by the Korean traffic police for streaming and watching TV and having earphones in while driving, he'll be back on the stream, guys. We'll be able to see Leon's beautiful, beautiful hat and face.
He was just screaming into the phone, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Am I on TV?
And we saw him
Hey, man.
beating on Bae Myung Ho. Once he gets opponents to the ground, he is looking to take your back and choke you out. He's got incredible ground control. He's got these long arms that he's able to use to just suck up.
Still a lot of support for Lakay coming up later, but for now, we got a big welterweight clash here.
Incredibly strong athletes.
I am definitely looking forward to.
Welterweight, 100%.
So many knockouts, so many KOs in the first 2 rounds. Can he get another one here tonight?
Ramazanov and Tetsuka. Why is there a belt there? Is that just you got a random belt?
Just
so
for show.
every fighter knows what their ultimate aim is. That they can see a one championship belt in front of their eyes.
I think they're going to play up the main event as a title eliminator,
yeah.
Or maybe they're going to put an interim belt. Just announce it before. Wow, that'd be crazy. Because but he's not getting out of America anytime soon, is he?
Yeah, it's not really his fault, is it? It's not as if he's injured or...
Look at that height difference. 12 centimeters.
Time. Gentlemen.
Just Brown gets us underway, and have a look at Tetsuka. The Japanese beast comes flying out of his corner. 2 top welterweights.
Wow.
Lad, if you want to shout out, you got to bring something more to the game. Not just trolling.
Like chips.
Yeah, some more of these crackers would be good. I don't have any.
It may be a filling out process.
Oh, there we go.
No.
That's what Yoris needs to see. That's a proper takedown in MMA.
Choke him out, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what he's trying to do right now. He's got a good little.
Come on, Tetsuga. Come on.
Around the body, and that's going to enable him to hold that
Split
position
decision,
down.
says Alexis.
And Tetsuga gonna have to start moving because
We'll go for the
Ramazanov,
predictions
once he starts creeping
from
in
top
on
to
you,
bottom.
he
Chris, who are
slowly
you
starts to
picking?
advance his position.
You know you're on top, right?
By
Yeah,
submission.
but I'm not giving any predictions. I'm the DJ here, the MC.
Now he's going to try to worm his way up. Oh, good job by Tetsuga.
Sorry, Chris.
Oh,
Right back down by Ramazanov.
is he going to do it again?
All right, Chris isn't listening. Jasmine, who's
Yeah,
your
I
prediction?
gave you mine. I gave you
Oh,
mine. I
okay.
said Ramazanov by submission, round 2.
There you go. My
There we
bad.
go.
Oh, I'm not very good with these specific predictions, but
Gun to your head.
Who, in addition to being a pancrase champion, also has a background.
I don't know. Tetsuka decision.
Okay. Leon in the hat.
I'm going Ramazanov.
Okay.
Nice curling
Ooh.
knee just to the
Ow.
temple there from Ramazanov. The Russian
Still a little bit of
9-0,
salt
only 25 years
over
old.
that
Good
supposed
coordinated
tap from the
static
first
there.
fight.
Another one
Myanmar
curls
against
Not
Lito
salty.
Adiwang.
It's true.
that right knee proving
Yeah.
I have to
dangerous.
get the
Tetsuka
replay out
to
after
watch
these
for it.
fights when the
It's
show
like
ends. We'll break it all down,
everyone
everyone.
was
We
calling
can.
me salty for the Lee thing,
What is
but
Ramazanov gonna do here, Drake?
He's got that body lock, and once you get your hands
Ramazanov by
clasped,
submission,
it's
says
really
Bonham.
difficult to
Yeah, a lot of
stop
people
your
saying submission. A lot
Ramazanov
of people
TKO
saying,
ground and pound.
such an
yeah,
important
that's it.
down. And you can see how Ramazanov immediately
Win by
starts to move
submission,
body,
Rosalito.
starts
But
to
for who?
scoot
Tell
the
us
hips
who.
away from the wall, and he's going to start to work this
what was the
position.
last good martial arts
so
movie? That's a
well.
good question.
The Dagestanis are just
I
so
would love
Hitman.
to watch one.
get their opponents onto the ground, and they just start
Oh
smashing.
yeah, Ip Man.
Yeah.
That's true.
The heavy
What's his name?
Donnie
Donnie
Yen.
Yen.
very
Yeah.
active on the ground, constantly looking to improve his position, as we are seeing at the moment against Tetsuka.
And just for you guys who want to know, I think Donnie Yen is he a black belt in jiu-jitsu with Ferocin and GSP?
Keep his hips up against the wall so
Out
he
of
can start to
TriStar, I
work his
think
way
so.
back up.
If
And
that's
Ramazanov
true,
is
that
able
is
to
sick.
his hips away. So
Yeah.
that's what I was talking about. Once he's able to get his hips up against the wall, he can pop one leg out and get back up to his feet.
So much
Got a
success
shout
in the
for the
opening
second
round
raid
for
movie.
both of these men. 5 of 7 finishes in
I like the
first
first one more than the second one, to tell you the truth.
Ramazanov takedown inside the guard of Tetsuka. Tetsuka closes the guard, opens it up now. The Japanese athlete.
Yep,
Remember how I was talking
and
about the
it's
length
damn
of
good.
Ramazanov's arms?
Yeah.
Is it?
Kai
I haven't
is
watched it
amazing.
yet.
Surprisingly long.
Don't
for
at me.
his height. He's got a height
Cobra
advantage.
Kai never dies.
Massive reach advantage
Yeah.
as well.
For real.
When you get your hands clasped together, it is really difficult for your opponent to stop the takedown.
This is just that traditional Dagestani way of fighting, eh? Get them down, get them against the cage, and bend them to your will, I guess.
And he's going to shove Tetsuka's
Ramazanov, a win by
arm through.
submission,
He's gonna
TKO
isolate that arm.
decision.
Now the arm is completely
Says
isolated.
Zolpod.
There's nothing he
Hedging
can
your
do. Good
bets
job
a
by
little
Tetsuka
bit.
to get control back.
Oh, hammer fist strikes to the side of the face here from Ramazanov. Beautifully done. Great start from the Russian so far. Tetsuka's been up against it. 1 foot on
Seems very, very happy to just ground and pound. He's not really doing anything
the Russian's posture.
to advance position for a submission, really.
Top positions.
Everyone's
Now
got to
he's being
watch
held here
Marantal.
in full guard,
Steven
so it's gonna be
Seagal always
hard for
makes
him
the
to really
best
start to
movies.
advance his
Good
position,
debate
but
here.
if Tetsuka really wants to do anything, he's going to have to open up.
Maranatha sounds like a Malaysian, Indonesian movie.
25 seconds remains. First round of 3. Dominant round for Ramazanov. Still the close guard here from the Japanese beast. Ramazanov coming off that blistering first round TKO.
Oh, here we go.
Kung Fu Panda is good, but it's old. We're talking about the most recent.
Before that, had the second round guillotine over Farshid Golami in December of last year.
More love for Leon's hat.
Long time.
Oh, in his picture, he's wearing a similar bucket hat himself. Similar body as well.
No wonder.
And that was a very good opening round from Ramazanov.
Legend.
Here he is. Look at this, just dragging Tetsuka. Tetsuka is a judo black belt, ladies and gentlemen. He has incredible balance
Dog bite
and
dog.
good takedown defense. And Ramazanov is just ragdolling him when he gets that body lock.
What was that movie with that had a clip of one championship in it? It was a Hong Kong movie. I can't remember who. It might have been Donnie Yen in it.
Is it the one about MMA that came out 2 or 3 years ago?
It's the one where I think he was a teacher.
Okay. I
It's like
cannot remember.
Big brother or brother something. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. No, wait, no, I need to watch the fight. But I found that quite funny because like it was obviously a one ad, and they just like they covered all the one branding.
Yeah.
Said, well, it's because of my
Can I just say to Seppi a lot? They're not conspiracy theories. Look into it. Make your own mind up. He just provides you with the information.
We could do a fight companion JK96 VOC, but we obviously could not show the stream. If anyone wants to see that, let us know. But it would just be us talking completely
is.
And
That's
Joe
what he wants
Rogan
to
does
do
it a
on
hell of a
people
lot
is
better
get
than
on
us.
top, beat on them
Yeah,
until he
hell
gets
yeah.
that TKO or submission.
But he doesn't have a mustache.
To keep this
Or a
on
hat.
the feet.
There we go.
Beautiful hand combinations that he's known for. He's got big
If they got Fight Pass, they could listen to our audio on top of watching it
Yeah.
on mute. But you'd have to be in sync.
You'd have to be insane to want to listen to us on top of the UFC.
Yeah, I'd definitely rather John Anik myself.
Yes. Not to put down Mitch and Mike, they do a fantastic job as well. But we just want to have a bit of fun, and we have the rights to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, SCMP.
Yay, partnerships.
Yay, partnerships. Yay, commercial deals.
We get to do our jobs, and everyone watching at home or wherever you may be watching can enjoy us talking absolute nonsense.
Oh yeah, really enriches the fight experience, I think.
Body shot there from Tetsuga.
Well, Sepulot makes a good point. Maybe we could help in that regard. If people just want to talk about the UFC while it's on, we're happy to trial it. It could be fun.
Outside control so far of Ramazanov to avoid
Maybe we'll do one for our boy Sasha Palatnikov, who's making his UFC debut next weekend.
yeah,
I cannot
Sasha.
wait.
Nice.
I'm so
First
happy for
ever
Sasha.
Hong Kong fighter, yes, in the UFC.
Hong
I
Kong
think
based.
he's gonna knock out that fool man in about 90 seconds.
Oh, I mean, Luis Koshi is also a beast. He's a monster. 7-0. He's literally nicknamed the Monster. But anyway, we're here for one.
That's a good question by Ganis Primantara. You might know this one a bit more, Blaze. When's next Indonesian fighting in one championship? They've been a bit neglected as of late since the COVID.
Well, they had a bit of a showcase last week, didn't they? So
They had two last week, didn't they?
Priscilla and Echo Ronnie were there
Priscilla
last week,
and
right?
Echo Ronnie were there last week. But I mean, it all depends on the situation. That is a good question.
You know, if when there's a card in Jakarta, half the card almost is Indonesians.
Yes.
They have so many home fighters on their home cards. It's crazy.
At least it's high end as well.
MMA Oracle,
just get
yes.
some-
We're all glad for partnerships.
Quite a few first timers here, actually.
Yes.
All the
anyone
first
who's-
timers in the chat. What have you thought so far? This is your first time watching. Let
And
us
what
know
should
in
they
the
do,
comments.
Chris?
If it's your first time watching this, you know the score by now. If you want more of this action from one championship, you want to be able to watch it and listen to our lovely voices. You want to be able to do this in the future with other organizations from across Asia and the world. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, give us a like, put us up that algorithm. Let's get a little bit more of that moolah so we can show you the fights you want to see.
Actually,
Natasha
don't listen to
Lane
Chris.
deserves likes.
Don't listen to Chris. Please do subscribe. We need to get more subscribers on this channel. Like we're 10,000 now. We need 10 times more than that to feel legit and to seem legit. So if you enjoy us,
as an athlete,
There's more.
please do subscribe, share it with people.
Jasmine's right. Please subscribe to us.
Zero damage and move
Get us that silver play button.
learn from these,
You stole my hat. I think, Leon, that's for you.
long duration battles where you're challenged and you're pushed and you evolve your game that way. Here's a nice
Some free agents who should one sign. We'll get to that maybe after this round from Remy.
Maybe after the bout, because 1 minute to talk about it is not enough. Oof.
Could do a quick. Yeah, you're right, actually. Stay on the line, Remy. We'll get to that.
Finishing the round strongly, Murat Ramazanov. 10 seconds. And he's about to head into unfamiliar territory. Something called the third round.
It's the
Something called the third round. It's just called the third round, Michael. Calm down.
He's able to hit his opponents as he's continually moving. Most people have to kind of establish their position. They don't want to lose the position, and they start to hit. Murat Ramazanov is actually punching people while
Yes,
he's
Bursa
advancing
Dion
his position.
Aniki,
It's
smash that
incredibly
MF like
sure it's
button.
really
Please do.
frustrating to deal with.
Everyone,
You can see
appreciate the
here's
support.
how
Thanks for watching.
Tetsuga's
Slap
trying to work
like
his way
now.
back. He is on the mat.
Give us some comments as
Ramazanov
well.
felt that, came across and landed a beautiful
Second time
elbow.
here.
He hits
Says Matt
while
Crutch.
he's
Thanks, guys. Much
transitioning
appreciated.
positions,
No,
and
thank you,
that's what
Matt.
makes him such an aggressive grappler.
Mitch, something I wanted to ask you that some people do get confused with. We've seen
We love doing this. We want to do more of it.
Melito Aduang earlier from that round of action between
Can only do it if we got
Ramazanov
people watching and people asking
Tetsuga.
questions.
The Kimura.
Otherwise, it's me
How does a
talking to myself,
Kimura differ to
which
an
I've done a few
Americana?
times on the channel, and it's really bad.
Americana, the arm is up towards the head.
Which is absolutely fine.
Hand goes up
Robin
to the head,
says
and then
Tetsuka
on
needs to
Kimura,
adopt his
the arm
fighting
goes
style.
down to
Adapt, I
I
imagine you
think he
mean.
means that.
Yeah, Chris, Jasmine, Leon.
and then
We've kind of
Kimura
drifted away from this one. Round 3, who would you say is on top? I mean, obviously, I think Ramazanov, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's controlled it all the way through. He's just wrestled the guy pretty much. Maintained distance, hasn't really throw big combinations together. It looks like Ramazanov's going to win, but Tetsuka can always hit something special to try and turn the fight around.
Tetsuka came back a bit at the end of the second, didn't he? But
Yeah,
he's definitely behind.
Yeah, but it might have been too little, too late. But I still believe in the Japanese.
JK96. I think that's Macanese, you mean, right?
that's over in
Macau.
Macau, mate.
Former
That's in
Portuguese
Macau.
enclave. Over the river a little bit, the sea, the ocean.
And I like the way Tetsuka started to go after the lower
That's a
leg.
very big
Ramazanov
river, Nick.
Yes, a very big river.
His
Wide
the
as
same
well.
movement that he had in the first and second round.
Once again, folks, under our global rule set, we are judging overall, not round by round. Wherever you're watching around the world in over 150 countries, who do you have ahead so far?
Who's the main event? It's Kevin Belingon and John Lineker. Been under a rock, JCC, JJR111.
Is that your DJ and night? All of them. Harry Enfield and Paul Whitefield. There. And the DJ characters.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Smash your nicey.
Yes.
Kevin
Crazy.
Belingon, mate.
Stay on his feet that time. That's what he needs to do. He needs to keep moving in those transitions. Do
Thank
not
you,
let
MMA
Ramazanov
Oracle.
lace his hands together
You just head
and
kicked the
control.
subscribe button. Who's winning the main event? I'm going for Lineker. I think we all got Lineker. Oh, we're going to annoy the fans here.
Love to seal the back.
Should Ramazanov, should he be really looking for the finish now if you really want to make that big statement?
Yeah, I think he will anyway. You've got to in a fight like this, although he's been winning most of the fight.
Where's JHK when we need him?
Cram U says we're all annoying and we should shut up. Maybe he's right.
Yeah. We're not
No.
going to shut up anyway.
But are we gonna? No, I don't think so.
And I'm not going to listen to
This
anyone
is-
who's got
this is-
these pictures of them wearing a mask.
This show is about the fights and about us loving the fights. We love our MMA, and we want to share it with you guys. So if you don't like us, you can get off and watch it yourself alone with no comments to share.
Yeah,
with
go
you.
turn on the TV. Go find the broadcaster in your local country, or go watch One Championship stream if you can. If you want to watch the fights with us, please do. If you don't, that's cool as well.
Yeah, no hate here, but if you don't love us, you can just leave.
We're not forcing you to watch, but we're glad if you want to watch with us. It's meant to be a bit of fun.
Now he's in mount. Beautiful job to get
Is
into the mount.
JHK a rager? He likes to rage at people. I don't know.
Ground and pound.
Yeah.
No,
Very peaceful
he's just the
Zen
funniest
man.
of all of us.
He's a
Very
Steve-O
cool.
hater.
It helps kind of apply the pressure to his hips so he can really sink his hips down into the body of Tetsuka. It's just kind of a control position that some grapplers like, some grapplers don't, especially when they're very active.
Ramzan's shorts look like the UFC shorts, don't they? With his name on them, diagonal like that.
Mhm.
Trying to get his
I
Yeah.
would.
back,
I just.
get his legs inside.
You haters are lucky. John would be
Kind of prevents
be
it.
turning the air blue
Tetsuka does a
if
great
you
job
were
of
giving us
retaining his
some
guard.
smack in the chat.
Yeah,
here.
but if I'm too mean to the chat, then we don't get our like 500 simps. So I gotta be nice.
Yeah.
The other
Easy little
500
Jamie.
is of this guy above me.
What? I know I get a lot of attention from the women in the chat, all two of them, but why not? Hey, why not? No, I'm only joking.
Everybody trying to become MMA analysts, just watch and enjoy. It is literally my job, Mark
It is.
and
It
Leon
is definitely. Yeah.
and Jasmine
It's
and
Nick's
Chris.
job. It's Leon's job. Chris and I are
Super fan.
enthusiasts. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to say it's my job as well, but I just take the photos. Can't do that anymore.
That even though he was doing that, he
So-
couldn't get away.
Even though Tetsuka has a massive back, you could
Ooh.
see the move
Wow.
back of the
Is that a slam?
What an end to the round. What a
Managed to get that in though. Nice.
It is done.
All right, Len's saying he was defending us. Sorry if I read that comment wrong. If you were defending us, Mark, I
See,
appreciate
I
that.
agree with what Robin has said. And that's
I
the
agree,
thing.
Robin, as well, yeah.
It's a very, very solid show by Ramazanov, but he could have done a little bit more to really wow us and press us and maybe get that one championship. Is it the Warrior bonus? Get that 50 large, baby.
50 G's, baby. Is that 50 G's Singapore or what?
I think it's
It
US.
must be
I think.
dollars.
Okay.
It must be USD. Can't be SGD.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All
Yeah, that looked
three
like a head
judges
spike, didn't it?
Judges.
in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from
Wasn't the best fight. I agree. AM.
red corner, Mura
He didn't even know. Get
Well,
out
they're
of
not
here,
even
Yana.
doing the.
I'm
they're
gonna
not even doing
minimize
the-
you in the chat. I'm hiding you. You're gone.
They're not even doing the post-fight chats. So
Yeah, it looks like must be squeezed into a 2-hour time slot or something.
seems to be.
Ayana,
but-
a tip is if you lowered your volume,
Yes, lower the volume.
only I can roast Nick. Okay, any other haters will suffer my wrath.
Yeah. Len will comment you. to
Everyone,
death.
like and subscribe.
You heard from Len.
Oh,
I like
man of the year.
commentator.
Was that was like on Forbes, wasn't it? Or was it an Asian Man of the Year or something?
Eating 1 meal a day after my parents got wiped out in the
Who
Asian
is that?
and became homeless.
That is Len, the one blowing up the chat.
Oh, I thought they were asking who is it on screen. It's no one
Okay.
but the CEO, Chairman, His Royal Highness, Chatri Sichidong himself.
Around one sports property. Our video views went from 300,000 to 5 billion.
The Apprentice coming up.
I do
Yeah.
like his TED talk where
When
he's like,
when does it start?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. They're filming it right now. We know that for sure.
It'll start in the new year.
I do like his TED talk where he is like, my family were broke in Thailand, so we moved to Harvard. I like it. He had that option.
Wasn't it something along the lines of like his? Isn't he like half Japanese? So like his
Yeah.
father left, and the mother was a single mother with him and his sister or something like that.
But they
fair,
did
did
move
you-
to Harvard, yeah.
To be fair, did you watch that documentary, the 20-minute little mini documentary about him the other day?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good, actually.
I liked it. Good production value,
I thought it
definitely.
was really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Girls is called Suffering.
Well, what about Remy's question? Quickly, we'll go down.
Oh, yeah.
Again. Any good free agents you guys can think of? One maybe you could sign.
Are there any free agents? I mean, it's not often. Someone like UFC.
I
gets
actually
someone
don't
part of
know
their contract.
who. I don't know who 100% who are free agents and who aren't. So I'll let Chris and Leon talk about it.
I don't think any of us do really do it. It's only the ones that are publicised. Otherwise, a lot of it goes behind the scenes. A lot of them, like they sign a new contract before their contract runs out. There's only the odd one like Paige Van Zandt. Every now and then a fighter decides to fight their contract out and then test the what's the word?
It would be nice to see
Covering Leon, not Jasmine.
I mentioned this on the preview. It would be nice to see Chachi sign some of those guys who are hanging around from PFL with no fights to do. Because did you see Kayla Harrison? PFL let her go have a one-off fight in Invicta because they cancelled their whole season.
They've just announced that if you're in the PFL, you can fight elsewhere, but not in one or Bellator. I'm sorry, not in UFC or Bellator. So that would open the door for anyone to get the odd fight in one championship, if one championship wanted to do that.
I'd love to see Rory McDonald come over for a fight.
But what we got to remember is there's lots of one fighters that can't get fights at the moment because of the situation. So you might be a bit of a kick in the teeth if someone in the PFL has a one-off fight in one, when someone who's fought in one championship for years and years can't get a fight because of all the restrictions and lockdowns and all that malarkey.
Edson Barbosa is a good shout, right? Says residing.
He's got one fight left, I think.
Yeah, but doesn't look like he's going to resign.
He said he's going to test him free agency now, didn't he?
Yeah, they all have.
Who doesn't love Edson Barbosa? His kicks are just phenomenal. Imagine him in one.
Co-main event time though. J.A. Eustaquio in the house. Team Lakay. Can Team Lakay get one back? Guys, quick predictions. Chris, start with you.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to follow my predictions from earlier on in the week. I'm going to have Gehe go out, and I think it's going to be a close fight. And you know what? Going with the theme of the night so far, it's going to be a decision.
Jasmine, who you got?
Well, this was one of one of two Lakay wins, but don't know now actually. I would love to see Gehe do.
Don't back down now. I'm staying with J.A.
I'm not moving away from Gehe, but Gehe. I'm not sure, but I don't want to be wrong again. I've been wrong this whole night.
I'm always wrong. I always let my heart go over my head a little bit.
Show your spinning kick, J.A.
Yeah.
Yes, great finish last time out, or in November from J.A.
The division made up of number 1, Demetrius Johnson. Number 2, also from Team Lakay, Danny Kingad. Karen Akhmatov, ranked 3. Yuya Wakamatsu of Japan, number 4. And the Australian, Reese McLaren at number 5. Akhmatov is 1-1 against Eustaquio.
Are we going to see some spinning kicks now? What are we going to see?
Against the champion Moraes for the title.
I'm expecting Song's going to try and take it to the ground because
I think it's
to all think Team Lakay a week on the ground.
Yeah. You would think that they would have been. There we go. They would have been practicing it.
Please stop Tokong. John.
I think I mean talking.
That's just third strike. You're out of here. I'm going to ban you if you make any more comments.
I think that's a different person.
Not John Ko.
J.A.'s doing on Songmin Jong to enter in some of these clinch positions. Nice little attempt there to take down. Songmin Jong's got great balance.
This is actually surprising.
Wrestling to his game, trying to improve in the ground.
Stop proposing to my girlfriend on air, please.
Someone's popular.
I like how he's entering into these clinches just to give Songmin Jong something to think about as he touches him on the chin with that right hand.
True threat love from J.A. with the overhand. Catches the link here, tries to sweep out the support leg.
Ooh,
I like
that would have been really good.
Good left hook there, uppercut off the lead hand from J.A. Mark Sanjao in the corner of J.A. The head of Team Lakay, jab to outside leg kick there from Song.
Hey you, please stop talking. No, hey you.
Never.
Please stop watching. Get out of here. We don't want you.
I think
You
this.
have the absolute privilege of watching one championship on your TV,
Oh wow.
or even on one championship's page themselves. You don't have to watch us.
Thank
Hey,
you
John
very
Kale,
much, John.
nice.
Yeah, big up.
John Kale in the house. This is a good fight, guys. I'm loving it.
And here's looking ripped. The midsection like a washboard.
Michael checking out the South Korean. John would be
Yeah.
proud.
Inside leg kick from Jay Hay.
Song actually looks really good. He seems to be putting a lot of combinations together. I'm just hoping for all my eager warriors in Baguio City and beyond. I hope Team Lakay can get the win here. Come on.
At least one win. Make Philippines proud, guys. Come on.
Left hand from Song. Song cannot afford to let Jay Hay establish
All right.
the rhythm. And
Park, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah, Jay Hay has beautiful timing, especially with his hands, and that's what we're seeing. A lot of the Wushu guys are known for their side kicks, that spinning back kick. Eustaquio has in his arsenal, but he loves to put hands on people. He's having a bit, of a hard time dealing with the movement and
We need to make Team Lakay great again.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that if it was common knowledge that Team Lakay is not very good in the ground, you think that Team Lakay would change things up a bit. They've had plenty of time to do it.
Well, their ground games, their fighters have improved massively over the last few years.
Yeah, that's definitely. But I mean, just going off of, I can't remember who said it, Chris or Nick, but one of you boys above me.
Did they say?
Man from Baguio City, who has been here in one for a long, long time. Actually holds the record.
There we go. Gonna bring.
Yeah, there we go.
Good job.
Sometimes we gotta say it.
The thing is, though, when you finish a year and you're holding four of the belts, like we did in 2018, it's almost going to be impossible to follow that up. Almost impossible to even ever do that again.
Yeah.
To hold half the men's belts in one little gym in the mountains, North Philippines, crazy.
Yeah.
Ice Cool. I like what you're saying.
Back.
I'm gonna
Welcome
stop
back, Ice Cool.
giving the haters any shine.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think they
second
might
round.
be doing it because they want to get up.
With Team Lakay. The other one was Brandon
Who have we got,
Thanks,
guys?
Renil.
Yeah, thanks, Renil. Appreciate that.
2018, but
Right.
we're starting to see a resurgence from
See,
Team
this is one of those rounds that when you have to judge the whole fight, make it really, really hard to judge. Because, if it was just a one-round fight, who would you give that to? It's really tough.
That was
Yeah,
very
I
close.
mean, if you wanna say maybe in terms of damage, it seems like Jay's got a bit more damage compared to Song Min, but I feel like I preferred Team Lakay's performance on this one.
Yeah.
But happy to be wrong.
We'll be here every
As
week,
usual.
AM.
to really establish himself.
Tan says Song won that round. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, maybe I
Like
would
and
do
subscribe.
Song just because you've put together a few more combinations, but you're really splitting hairs. It's so hard to judge. And here we go, guys, round two.
But then we're not watching it as judges. You'd have to watch it with a different kind of mindset, judging it
Yeah.
rather
You may be
watching it
wondering
like we
about the
are.
name Well, it's actually a combination of his parents' names, Gerard, his father, and
Brazilian,
Josephine,
that's a cool name.
the poetic naming tradition in that family.
But
Jay has a son named Cage, which is short for Castiel Achilles. They certainly use those 9 months to think of poetic names in the Eustaquio family.
there's definitely a lot more action in this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Out there, and Jay is an example of that. But
Still no first round knockouts.
No. It might be a night of decisions, to tell you the truth.
We've got a bit spoiled last week with first round finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last week
we
was
were worried that we had to We had to entertain the people too much.
We thought it was going to be straight first round finishes at one point.
That would have been great, though. That would have been amazing.
110 down.
Whoa, big up Baguio City.
Makes the lead hook, outside leg kick, nicely done. It's about efficiency and striking for Jai Eustaquio.
Oh, there we go.
Doesn't need to be momentarily.
I got my eye on you, JCC, JJR, 111.
Yeah.
To the lead hand, to the overhand.
JJ just seems to hit a little bit harder right now, doesn't he?
There's a downward elbow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Be careful with these kicks because Jai has a beat on him and he is timing them exceptionally well.
Yeah, the thing is, he's worked out the timing now. This is great fight IQ.
Yeah. Just got to keep keeping.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Outside leg kick. Every time he goes to orthodox, you see Eustaquio trying to hit that lead leg of Song. And again, does it there.
But I feel like tonight Team Lakay hasn't been going with the normal agenda where they just keep going and going and getting the points for damage.
High kick from Song.
I don't know, Jai-Hei's...
Except, I mean, now in the second round, Jai seems to be doing it, but...
Oh, spinning breakfast misses.
Oh, no. Can't do it.
Blind to your opponent. We saw that when Team Lakay's Edward Palayan threw it against Martin Nguyen, and Nguyen timed it and knocked him out with an overhand right. And if it lands, spinning back fist, one of the more spectacular.
Oh, dip.
Nice.
High kick from Song. Enjoys the roundhouses, the pivot on the lead foot, turning the leg over.
Thank you, Mike.
Always welcome back, Mike Gamboa.
The bread basket.
Like and subscribe. We're here every week. As long as there's a one fight, we'll be here.
See just how sophisticated of a striker that Jai is.
Wow.
These second and third shots that are really landing beautifully for Jai. Beautiful little step in, and I like the fact that Jai can be offensive.
Yep, Lito lost by split decision.
Lito was the very
to you,
first
Jordan.
fight. Yeah.
Turning back elbow. Jai is hitting Song. And when
Oh,
Song
wow.
goes to kick, he's not there. He's disappeared.
Nice.
Again. Jai was nowhere near it. Saw
Yeah,
it coming.
100% MMA Oracle.
Instigating. He is reading. It is perfection so far from Jai Eustaquio. Under a minute remaining in what has been a very good round for the Filipino. The former world
If anything, it might end up being a split, but
on the inside, Wushu's such an effective striking arm.
again, just I've been wrong this whole night, so I'm losing my touch, guys.
The way with us.
I did pretty well the last two events.
Of course. At least you're not as bad as John, who regularly gets all 5 wrong. Because he's such a dreamer, you know, John. He can see victory in the smallest possibility, you know. Quite the romantic.
Yeah, a lot of the fans here think that Minnow are tapped in the first round. We'll get to that after the show, maybe have a little look back at that controversy.
Yeah, we'll
Problem is,
see
I
if we
think
can
it
find
would have
some.
been a live show. I think we would have seen a replay of it.
What if one bought Bellator? Chris, I think you've floated this idea to me before, haven't you? Or you thought they should buy Ryzen?
Bellator and Ryzen, or One and Bellator, like, yeah, there's a lot of really big promotions out there, particularly in Asia, where you've got like Road, Ryzen, Kunlun, One, and you know, there's generally each one is big within one country or within a region, and I just think together they could actually create something really special.
Striking display, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, if
Thunder
one is
Kid.
serious about getting into the American market, then maybe that would be a good buy.
Yeah.
Bellator, they're not selling anytime soon, are they?
Viacom have loads of money.
Exactly, yeah.
Wins have come from submission. Most of his finishes He's got to
There
find
were
a
rumors
way
they were going to
try
buy
and get Sid
K1,
to
says
take
John.
Jay down.
Yeah, John,
That would
have
make
you
sense.
heard from like Stuart Fulton and stuff? When the talks between Rising, K1 for them all to come together as a single organization? I don't know what happened to that, but it would be good to see. And here we go into the championship rounds of this
Third and final
non-championship
round.
bout. Can I ask Leon, the journalist at the bottom, actually, do you know any reason why this fight was at catchweight?
I was wondering that. No, it's just below the bantamweight limit, isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know why.
Triangle might be a little bit tight. You might have to adjust a little bit, but see the position.
Maybe someone couldn't.
Also, the space underneath the
Well,
chin.
it was booked catch weight in advance, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another Leon in the chat.
2 Leons. Thank you, Leon Guerrero.
Here we go. Song might.
Finally underground.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much done. It's the right idea from Song. We said he needed to change tack, and he's done that so far in the third round with 1 minute down.
Yeah, he definitely did that, and I applaud him for it. Things weren't going his way in the stand-up. Immediately change tactic and start to go for the takedown. Now he's on his back, and he's got a very active guard. He likes to threaten with submissions. He's got a good arm bar. He's also got a tight triangle, but you can see how Jay is kind of shutting him down by keeping his chest to chest, and Song's trying to go up high with a possible rubber guard type position.
He's gonna try ground and pounding. No, maybe not.
I can't really call who's winning this fight. It's pretty close.
Would you,
I think
would you say
Jay's winning.
even going in? Or just edge towards Geje?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not per round, is it? I think JA's edging this fight.
But Jay was able to maintain that top position. Now he's trying to look to establish half guard, but Song's doing a good job of preventing.
Geje for sure won the second, but the first was very, very close.
Next, our main event, Kevin Belingon versus
I'm a fan of any action, to be honest.
Yeah.
As long as something is happening.
Oh, here we go, guys. Come on.
Jay gonna. Jay good. I feel like we've pronounced his name 5 different ways.
Guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind another roundhouse kick.
Actually, yeah,
Jay Hayes show in the stand.
a nice kidney shot would be
Oh, wow.
the way to go.
Shots that come from Jay that are so
Ooh.
dangerous. Look at
Oh, here we
Ooh,
go.
shit.
Knee bar.
Nice.
Oh, knee
Get
bar.
on the leg. Song's gonna have to put that left foot on the hips and create a
The
little bit
heel
of
hook.
space. The knee has to get past the groin so he can get out of it. It looks like he's almost out. He's got the leg bent. That's going to be a much safer
Oh,
position
my.
as he spins around. Might be able to take side control.
Very good.
Oh, wow.
Well done,
That
Song.
would have been so good.
Inside of a half guard, 2-5 remaining, third and fifth. Wow. Jay Hayes stuck with it.
We got 2 guys in Hong Kong at the top. Jasmine's in Georgia,
Performance on the feet.
and Leon is in
On the ground,
Malaysia.
controlling the posture of Song.
We're a worldwide organization based in Hong Kong.
Drive that shoulder
Everywhere.
right into
You'd
the
be
chin.
surprised. We've got people in jungle fights. We've got people in regional shows in the States in KSW. SCMP MMA has the fingers everywhere.
It's out his back.
The spectre of the mixed martial arts world.
His reason to mount, but Jay trying to hold on to that leg.
But let's not get into conspiracies while Leon's on, eh?
Mount, but Jay can't scramble it.
Wait, I need to get my hat before we get started.
Leave Leon alone.
Former world champion. Song would love to mount him. Goes to side control. What could be South Korea do? North-south position now. 1 minute 5 remains. in the
This is a
contest.
really good fight. Actually, see, this is a fight I'd love to see go another 2 rounds.
Looks like he might be trying for a north-south choke.
Exactly,
You got it.
John, exactly.
Yeah.
Driving that Latin arm
You forgot the
into
TM
neck of Jay Hay. He's
trademark.
trying to
Yeah.
turn into
Johnny boy.
Our last
Did
video
you
might have
actually
done,
PM it?
our last video might have done 10,000 views on YouTube, but it did 10 million views across all platforms.
10 million potential views.
Yeah, that's it.
As I said, a very long career in one championship. He has spent almost 4 hours of circle time. Is Taquio in his career here. Second behind only his teammate, Edward
Oh, wow.
Fire.
See,
Overhand right from Song. But Taquio
Oh, he should have just followed through.
the career. It's
Take the chance. Nice. I think that's the furthest commenter we have, all the way from Alaska. Oh.
The thing is, it's very tight, very, very tight.
Yeah, that was so wow.
Hong Kong
Another-
represent. Marissa,
round for Song Ming Jong in that third
Chris and I
final.
are also in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying this lovely evening. It was nice and chilly, shall I say?
Yeah.
Just how I like it.
Really kind of sealed the deal for him. There he is, attempted a knee bar. Yes, that is Jay Eustaquio going after the knee bar. But there is
Jay takes it, I think, says John KL. I agree.
Pretty much based on the second round for me. I think the first and the last rounds are very, very close between the two. The only one where you had an obvious winner would be Gehe in the second for me.
It's probably a split.
Turn now to the judges' scorecards. All three judges have
Jay,
called this
unanimous.
contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner.
Well done, Team
Gravity.
Lakay.
1-1.
Come on, Team Lakay.
1-1.
Come on, Philippines. Eagle Rock Warriors. Baguio City, come on.
1-1. Team Lakay back in the win column.
What great respect to see between two athletes.
Baguio
Yeah,
will be jumping.
they were like so much love as soon as the bell rung.
That was a great performance and another tough opponent. Jay is on a roll.
100%.
Tried to change things up, but Jay was just one step ahead of him.
The big one next.
Oh, there we go. We've got some chats now.
Back-to-back wins. How does it feel?
It feels awesome for the rest of the years. I really miss competition, but because of the pandemic we are facing right now, see what happens. But God is good all the time. Now I'm here, back to competition. Ring rust is gone.
Jay, a very tough contest. Did it go according to plan?
Now we're looking forward for a submission, but suddenly things went wrong the last 5 days. That's why immediately we have to change plan.
Well, the plan
5 days.
worked.
What happened? Does anyone know the story behind that?
Thank you very much, and I would like to say thank you very
I
much
don't know.
to each and every one of us. Despite of the pandemic, we still have event. Heads up to Chatri, heads up to Victor for making the impossible things. Looking forward to you guys. You're really the champions. Thank you very much.
Such a gentleman, Jay Eustaquio, in a huge victory here tonight. Very impressive.
Very nice.
Impressive indeed.
Love Jay Hay.
And coming up next, it's our
It is the big one, yes.
Hands of Stone.
I'm not ready. I cannot take this fight. It's too good.
Oh, the whole inside
At
the
least they're
matrix.
mixing it up very well, though. Let's be honest. Like, they're not making it all boring cards.
Oh, 100%.
3 cards have been fantastic. I mean, next week looks
Yeah.
a bit bad.
When they announced Inside the Matrix, this was the fight I was looking forward to the most. Of all the fighters that they signed from the UFC, John Lineker is my favorite, more so than DJ and Eddie. I love him.
Have we put our dreams on hold? When did we allow life's challenges to be a reason to give up? To opt out?
Oh, have they taken down? So they've taken down the next generation. It's not there anymore.
When did we allow adversity to get in the way of hope?
That's curious.
When did we stop fighting for what we believe in? She hasn't.
Ooh, I thought there was supposed to be a live one at the end of the month, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
No, Inside
I'm
the
just on
Matrix
the app
4
now.
is pre-recorded.
Yeah, I mean, it was called the Next Generation or Next Generation.
I think it's been cancelled now. I think its
I
winds
think it's
have
been
changed.
cancelled. Yeah, that was the next one. That's on
Yeah.
here. Hopefully that doesn't change. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, they'll change it to something else, but it'll be part 1, part 2, part 3, I guess, because they have to film it all in one night.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Have they announced anything tonight? Like the next show?
No, we'll either
no,
get it.
I just checked on the app and like the next generation has been taken down. That was supposed to
Oh,
be
really?
like end of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't put much stock in what they have
Like
on
I
their
remember.
website.
I remember.
Welcome back to amazing Singapore. Once again, the
Thank you,
Thank
Adele.
you, Adele.
inside the Matrix 3. It's time for our main event.
I think
Yeah,
everyone's
so the
happier.
next live
After
one
J-Hay
should
won.
be 4th of December.
I was just going to say really quickly, we've got about 2,500 people watching live. Well done to all my co-hosts on here. But to anyone out there watching for the first time, who's come back and who hasn't liked or subscribed, give like, please subscribe, show it to your friends. If you've got friends who are MMA fans, send it over to them, let them have an opportunity to watch this. Big up my Brazilians, big up my Filipinos, big up everyone who's watching us. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe to SCMP MMA. Thank you.
MMA Oracle, yeah, the just really quickly, MMA Oracle, like there are live fights, but because of what's happening now in the pandemic and Asia's pretty much locked up, these numbered fights are pre-recorded. They're showing live now on the one channel and on TV, but they have been pre-recorded.
Yep, they did these all before the first Inside the Matrix a couple of weeks ago. But no one knows the results, so we're kind of just watching it like it's live anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neon says, everyone go check out Asian Persuasion, by the way, if you haven't. That's Leon's channel. apmma.net. Asian Persuasion on YouTube. It's on Facebook.
Follow all of us on Twitter. All our names here are our Twitter names.
Yep, Twitter names here.
If you enjoy us, just subscribe here, and we'll be back. Don't worry.
I don't have an individual YouTube channel. Blaze on the vid, however, Blaze tweets. Go check Blaze on the vid YouTube. I don't think Chris.
Deal with the oncoming pressure that comes from Lineker, and so he's going to have to use those kicks often and heavy, Michael. Look at intensity.
If you want to support Chris, just subscribe to SCMP MMA.
Yeah, that's all you can do to make Chris happy. Subscribe.
Yeah, and I'm never happy, you know. So more likes and subscribes. Please give me a smile. Please give me a reason to shave off this mustache.
You're gonna keep that on for another few weeks, so don't lie to them like that.
Né? Porque eu sou cara que caminho para frente, que gosto de trocar porrada o tempo todo. Meus treinos são muito.
For everyone saying thank you for the live, thank you for watching.
Então o que eu faço?
Thanks for joining.
Mais do que
And if you haven't already, yes, like and subscribe.
Né? É o que eu gosto de fazer, né? É subir ali, lutar, andar para frente. Então isso vem de mim mesmo, de dentro de mim. Mesmo, é o meu instinto.
MMA Oracle, I mean, yeah, they used to do only live fights as well. It's the same as UFC, it's just they have to work with what they got now, because the UFC have managed to figure out a way to always produce live fights, but it's just more difficult because one is in Asia, right? I mean, they're based in Asia, and Asia is pretty much like Singapore is the only place right now that they've managed to get people in. So, any other time, really.
Mike W. Stacey, yes, I am Scouse. I know my dad got stopped in the supermarket the other day, and there's a few people who are fans of the channel, so the news is spreading, eh?
Nice. Someone's followed you on Twitter, Chris.
Oh, well, Please follow my MMA Twitter, not my personal one, because I end up with loads on my personal and no one following my MMA Twitter.
No.
You should just switch your personal to your MMA one.
He hunts
Yeah.
his opponents down like he is searching for his next meal. I love the way he traps opponents up against the circle wall and then just starts throwing.
Oh, we've got
Has so
some Chris Stash fans in the chat.
And it will be really interesting for me to see how Kevin
Oh,
Belingon
why not? I don't mind a few
high-level
fans.
striker deal with that oncoming
It's
pressure
simple.
that comes
If you want to
from John
subscribe,
Lineker. This, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, is a
right below.
top-shelf bantamweight
If you're on
battle, and you
YouTube,
do not want to miss it because this could be one of my fantasy matchups of
oh
all
wow,
time.
Sepia lot, that really hurt. Yeah, just press the subscribe button and press the like button. The like looks a bit like this. It's a thumbs up.
It's going to be a cracker.
Just press that big red button that says subscribe on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure both accounts have top quality content, Chris.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship bantamweight mixed martial arts contest. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at circle side are Rosenberg Rossetti of the Philippines, Brad Robinson of the United States of America, and Thomas Genberg.
Do you know the judges, Leon? You ever met any of them at the shows?
By Food Panda.
I think I only know Rosenberg.
Deliver.
I know most.
He sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I've ever met him.
I reckon there's only usual time this time because I've been at home.
Can't hear you, man. What are you saying?
Can't hear me.
I can't hear
Lean in.
Leon.
And 7 losses.
I've got a microphone here. Can you hear this?
Yeah. Why is he doing down there?
Stepping into action is Kevin.
All right, quick predictions again. Chris.
I'm gonna go John Lineker. Late
Jasmine.
knockout.
Introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is the
I'm gonna go with Lineker as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what exactly, but I'm just gonna say Lineker.
and 9 losses.
Leon.
What about you, Leon?
Yeah, I'm giving it 64 to Lineker.
I'm going to show some love for the silencer, Kevin Belingon. Just so everyone likes me in the chat.
And when the action begins, your referee in charge.
Gary Lineker for the win. This ain't match of the day.
Kathy, center.
It might be match of the day. I'll be pleasantly surprised. Oh my god, the ref is taller.
I meant the show where Gary Lineker's
Please
the.
touch gloves and back up.
It's
Striker versus striker.
a UK joke.
Wushu versus boxing.
I didn't hear it, couldn't understand. Also,
Oh.
I'm not British, so
Yeah. John was referencing the popular football
Both men have vowed to knock
show.
each other
Oh, yeah.
out. And Belingon do the jump turning back kick to the liver of Lineker.
Here we go, guys. This is the big one. This is the one we've all been waiting for.
Covered meat hooks.
And Hands of Stone himself.
Stance on both men. Belingon in the red, the former world champion. Lineker wants the belt. Wants to send a message tonight directly to Bibiano Fernandez.
I think
The
ooh,
way to do that is by knocking Belingon out.
they're just going to be feeling each other out the whole first round. I hope not.
4 times previous with Bibiano.
Tentative start.
Losing to him. Says he wants another crack at the champion.
Let's go, guys.
Action, says the ref.
I think he's the only ref that's been calling for action tonight.
Kick from Belingon.
Good on him.
Yeah,
Speed and power.
bit of a slow one today.
Strikes at both
But
men. Lineker likes the flurry. Belingon
come
has
on,
the
someone
greater
get it.
diversity in the striking repertoire. Lineker has.
Let's go, guys.
And I know Kevin Belingon, and he's been through everything, but
Trying to back up Belingon.
there's not many people, it's particularly this weight class, who hit like John Lineker, is there?
Moving around, not necessarily following Lineker, but just necessarily
No,
taking
sir.
a step in the right direction when he needs to. Expect
Well,
those
in
kicks to really start coming from Belingon. Nice little
Bellator
overhand landing
bantamweight.
out on the exit.
Pachuki,
Nice right-hand counter from Lineker.
Mr. Pitbull, this morning. Or was that yesterday? Can't remember.
That was this morning.
Yeah.
Patricio. Yeah. He hits pretty hard. Actually, that was actually at featherweight, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Excuse me. So this is kind of the equivalent of featherweight.
Yeah.
God, I get all my weight classes mixed up. When you're trying to do
wouldn't
one
have
math,
the closest.
you're like
I wouldn't
adding
have
on
them.
one or
I
subtracting.
wouldn't have a clue. I'm just so bad at everything. I don't even remember who's in what weight class anymore. I just enjoy the fights, boys.
I get confused when people come over to one because it changes from pounds to kilos and all the weights changes and the hydration testing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Lineker hits like a truck, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Kevin Belingon needs to keep
Lineker looks huge. Out of the guys who came over from the UFC, he's the only one who's looked pretty similar size to the people he's fighting.
He used to struggle to make weight, didn't he? This flyweight.
Yeah.
Belingon here tonight.
A lot of Kevin Belingon fans in the chat. Any Lineker fans out there, make yourselves heard. We had a few earlier.
Yeah, all the Brazilians seem to have disappeared.
Were they even there? We don't know.
Maybe they're sad
We've
after.
asked them quite a few questions and they haven't responded.
I already see the nose of Kevin Belingon starting to get lit up by Lineker.
Is it?
Just one
I
touch
can't
from those
see.
hands. There's that
Ooh.
back kick. Nicely set up. Lineker knows it's coming too, but there's just nothing you can do about it. It comes so fast.
Tried to pull the head down for the meeting. Great did
I know it was pretty much 5 minutes ago, but Lineker is shorter than Belingon, isn't it?
Just a touch, yeah. Is it a bit strange that I know it'll be in the main event, but I feel like this should be a 5-round fight.
Just to attack the lead leg and
5 rounds are only for championship.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, Muay Thai.
yeah.
I think.
Just get that feeling that at any moment.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna go down.
Nice.
Was the Grand Prix finals, were they all 3 rounds?
Can't remember.
Yeah.
Just glancing off.
I can't remember what happened last week.
Yeah.
You can't ask me questions about what happened last year, man.
Ah, yes, Cram. You're back in my good books after the earlier incident.
They have gone for a starching knockout in the opening round.
Hands of Stone, living up to that nickname, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm a bit sad that they didn't. Oh,
Archie,
you stuck them on again.
commentators talk. I just had to say that. That's
Yeah,
what their
that's
job
true.
is.
Nick, just don't give them the attention, otherwise they're going to keep saying it, man. That's what they want.
Oh,
They
wow.
want attention.
I think this
Yeah,
first
fine.
round, we have to give it to John. He just seems to be doing all the damage.
Oh,
all the
absolutely.
pressure, moving forward.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the corner shots. Like we're just going to see Belingon's face just swollen.
A few people saying social distancing, yes.
Man, I'm holding my breath every time these two let go of each other. Gotta keep
But when they
myself
are
relaxed
clashing,
and
as
breathing
Mitch is
because
saying,
some of
yeah,
these
there's
exchanges
fireworks.
Are just terrifying.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah. Can I say one thing to all the fans out there? If you're interested in any of these post-fight T-shirts, we're going to get some hats made. We want to know if people would like to get them. If you want to show us if you want to get them, give us a like on the stream. That will let us know.
The merch. It's coming soon.
Drop
When
ships
we-
all
when
your
we-
way.
When we get to 100K, we'll just make do a giveaway, won't we, boys?
That's it.
I've
no
got
doubt.
about
100,
50 t-shirts
100K
in my
silver play
office.
button giveaway. That's what we're gonna do.
Keeping a close eye on it, of course. The
Yep. MMA Oracle. Is Kevin going to impose his will, start throwing the leg kicks? He threw a pretty big one there, didn't he? Let's see if he can land any more.
Nobody has said this will go the distance. Does it end
Just
here in
look
the
at that
second?
respect.
Clash of leg kicks.
But I think if Kevin keeps going with the leg kicks, he might get tripped.
From the Brazilian. Thought about the high kick to the Filipino.
Flavio Alves saying in Parananga he's known as the Hands of Stone. He's known that the world over, sir.
In that boxing range,
Yes,
that boxing range is dangerous. I know Kevin believes in his hands, but it's just the intensity at which.
Do what Jermaine's done.
Jermaine.
Subscribe.
You can see Kevin Belingon's got to retreat.
Nice to see we've got a few Brazilians in the house finally.
Kettlebell swarming at his face.
They're just getting out of bed probably.
Yeah.
From Lineker.
No, any big MMA fans in Brazil, they had their alarm set to see John Lineker. I know that.
To do that, he's going to plant his flag on Mount Belignon tonight.
Mount Belignon.
No casuals in the chat.
Good right hand.
So we don't even get 5 rounds.
Closing the distance.
No.
Oh, he's down. That's
Oh
it.
no! Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. The silencer. Silence.
Has
By
been
the
silent.
Hands of Stone.
Stolen.
Lineker remains undefeated in one championship. He destroys a former world champion. And you better believe
1 and 2 for Lakay. Who called that? I think you did, Chris. Or
Yeah, I called it 1 and 2.
I called
I
it.
think-
I called it 2. Yeah, I called it 2 and 1.
Congrats,
I think.
guys.
No, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
It was the uppercut
Oof.
that did him in, but I also think it was the body shot from earlier. Hurt him with the jab, but then that uppercut just touched him on the top of the head. Serious power.
Well, Bibiano Fernandez, John Lineker's coming for you.
Amazing scene inside the circle.
It's a win for Brazil tonight.
Sorry, guys, from the Philippines. John Lineker
Ladies and gentlemen,
means business.
Your referee, Mr. Justin Brown, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 16 seconds in the second round.
Real sensei.
For your winner.
I think he was here last week, Serial Sensei. I remember that nickname, that username. There we go. Overly excited.
Stopping
What a show.
second round as he said he would. Has he just leapfrogged the division? Has he just gone to number 1 in the bantamweight? He's just taken out the number 1. Nobody has stopped him.
And to everyone watching, right, if you want to know what's going to happen in these fights beforehand, watch the One Championship previews on SCMP MMA. Chris, once again, I only got 1 wrong again this week. I keep getting them right, guys.
Hands go. John Lineker makes a huge
Jeff Chan coming
Look
for
at John
Lineker.
Lineker. He looks like a man
I think the
possessed.
problem, actually, the problem with we'll let Lineker talk and then
Kevin Belingon found out why tonight.
I'll jump in on that, Sepia lot.
Plan? Is that how you thought you'd beat Kevin Belingon?
Essa é a razão que você chamou de mão de pedra. Essa foi a sua estratégia para vir bater ele.
First of all, I'd like to
Sorry,
thank my God
he doesn't need the Portuguese.
for all my life. Thank you, my family. Thank all my fans.
Nick, what are you doing?
My coach, Mark Costa. Thank you, Paranaguá, minha cidade. Belingon, he is very strong opponent. But I did train very hard to be here tonight. I'm going to be the champion. Yes?
Yes.
Essa é a razão, mão de pedra. Vim para derrubar mesmo, vim para nocautear. Fui o primeiro a nocautear o Belingon.
This is the reason why I came here. I came here to knock him out, and that's why I show my hands to him, and that was.
So, John, you've knocked out the number 1 ranked in the division. Who do you want next?
Você ganhou do número 1 da divisão. Que você quer para a próxima luta?
I will to be the champion. I will to be the champion. Hey, Bibiano Fernandez, I'm coming for you, baby.
Yes.
Well, I think we all understood that. John Lineker.
Brazil versus Brazil.
Yeah, that's it.
Hands of stone.
Hey.
John Lineker calling his shot for a matchup against the bantamweight king.
Anyway, jumping back to Sepia Lot's comment, I think the reason why we wouldn't see Jeff Chan anytime soon is because he will have a heck of a time trying to get back into Canada.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. Even for Canadians, it's really difficult to go back.
From Stone.
That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, upcoming events.
As one championship ends
Big Bang. What?
Zikriev versus Wang.
Oh, wow.
That's next week, isn't it? Yeah.
So what about Gary
Big
Toner
Bang,
and
that's not the name of
Matsushima?
it.
No,
What was
December
that?
4th.
Wasn't it called Winds of Change?
Yeah, it's
You're
December
calling it
4th.
Big Bang.
Called Big Bang. So give it about 15 minutes, guys, and check your One Super app, and it will have updated probably.
2-week
yeah, but
quarantine in Canada, says Sep
Yeah,
Pilot.
Canada does not only just have a 2-week quarantine; it has quarantine between provinces and states as well, which is
Except
also a
Yeah, I
bit
mean,
different.
I have a few Canadian friends here that are just they can't go back. They really want to go back for Christmas, but they have to jump through so many hoops in order
Yeah.
to come back. So it's probably going to be the same for Jeff Chan if he wants to fight. Really.
Yeah.
You heard about Israel Adesanya? He's stuck in Las Vegas. He can't go back to New Zealand until mid-December because they
Really?
changed the criteria of going back while he was in Vegas. So
Yeah.
you needed to
That's
book
crazy.
quarantine in advance because his team didn't do that. They're stuck in Vegas till mid-December. So they get back and have to do 2 weeks quarantine. So probably going to be in quarantine over Christmas.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now in New Zealand, he's not going to get any sympathy for that because I think the whole All Blacks are doing 2 weeks quarantine until the 28th of December. So, they wouldn't even make a rule to let their precious All Blacks get around it. They're not going to make one for Israel Adesanya, are they?
Israel Adesanya is bigger than the All Blacks.
He wasn't
Outside
happy
of New
though.
Zealand. Outside of New Zealand.
They never got told anything about it until after it was too late.
Yeah.
Surely they should.
That's
surely
absolute nonsense, though.
When there's big things like this, you should tell everyone. They went, oh no, it was up to the individual to keep up to date with all the changes in rules and regulations. But I'd call BS on that.
Sepilot, which province are you and Jeff Chan from? Sorry.
I think it was BC you said before.
Yeah. Well, to
I've
everyone
forgotten you
out
told us
there
before.
watching the fights and to my co-hosts, let's get the performance of the night and the fight of the night.
Yeah, let's get it going. Let's break down what we've just seen, the reaction, the analysis from One Championship Inside the Matrix 3. The headline is John Lineker knocks out or TKO. TKO is Kevin Belingon, former champ. Looks like
That's
he's going
my
to get the
fight
next
of the
shot
night.
at Bibiano Fernandez. Yes, Team Lakay went 1 and 2. Jay Eustachio got a win, but Lito Adewang lost. Fight of the night. Jasmine, we'll start with you then. You're saying Kevin Belingon, John Lineker. Why? Give us.
Yeah, Lineker. Oh, man, you never ask me that. And that's just. I mean, number one, that was the only knockout of the night. Everything else went to decision. And that's just both titles for me just go to that fight, really. Like performance and fight. Like that was just a lot more power, a lot more action compared to everything else that we've seen tonight.
Yep, explosive finish, lived up to the promise. Chris, same for you, or what? Performance of the night, fight of the night.
My performance of the night would be John Lineker for just getting it done. But actually, my fight of the night would probably have to go to Manoa versus Adewang. As they say in Japan, Sutatanjo, which means a star is born. Manoa, 21 years old, made his professional debut at 16, former Shuto champion at age 20 or 19. And for him to be 21 now, getting a fight, beating Lito, who's a ranked opponent, so he's probably going to be ranked come Monday or Tuesday whenever Nick and Leon and all those other guys are sending away their rankings. And finally, obviously Aoki's a star and May Yamaguchi, but they've been around a long time. They're veterans. this is a fight that the Japanese would have seen, the hardcores would have seen them come up through Shuto, and now they can see him progress in a major organization close to home. And hopefully we can really see this guy maybe, hopefully if the borders are open and co-main an event in Japan, maybe even be third on a card in Japan with a Shinya Aoki just above him, and really start to build him over there, because this is what One Championship have been begging for, is to start developing these Japanese fighters and Korean fighters.
All right. Leon, same to you. Performance of the night and fight of the night. Who have you got?
I'll come back to
Got
me in a
GHK
sec.
in the chat.
I'm just quickly posting the results.
Okay, we'll come back to Leon. We had a good question here from Name No, saying Fernandez can submission. It's not a question, sorry, it's a comment. I'm an idiot. Fernandez can submission Belingon 1 million times. Yes, let's talk about this. So we've got the potential match now. Looks like it's going to be Fernandez against Lineker. Sorry, have I got that right? Bibiano against John Lineker, yes. So that comment had nothing to do with that. Anyway, let's talk about that matchup. Who do you see winning, Chris? Bibiano Fernandez, One Championship, bantamweight champ. Looks like he's got a new challenger finally. John Lineker.
Bibiano Fernandez, an absolute legend of the game. Fought in K1, Dream, was Dream champion, maybe a 2-weight champion. Has been an absolute tear, done most of his fighting, his whole career pretty much has been in Asia, mostly Japan, and then when he joined One Championship, he's been more over Southeast Asia. But I think at age 40, I do not know if he can handle that power of John Lineker. And, you know, it's one of those things. Heavyweights can fight to 40. Welterweights tend to go a bit of 35, 36, and maybe 32 for those lighter weights. They just seem to age a little bit faster. And I think at age 40, I think John Lineker is just going to hit too hard and be too hungry.
Yeah, Jasmine, obviously.
I think we're gonna have a new champion.
All right.
And new. We're gonna have an and new. Hashtag new.
I'm not gonna sleep on Mr. Bibiano. He'll already be coming up with a game plan, and I think he'll actually be happy, because I think he got a little bit sick of fighting Kevin over and over again. He felt like he'd put that rivalry to bed before that fourth fight. But yeah, I can't wait for that. We'll see when one books it. I mean, I'm presuming it'll be Singapore. But yes, we do not know if Bibiano can get out of Canada.
Yeah, but also the one thing we have to remember is, thank God that John Lineker finished it very, very quickly anyway, because hopefully he hasn't took too much damage. Hopefully he'll only be a few months out, and hopefully they can make that fast of Bibiano as fast as possible. And obviously it's going to be great for both of them, because, I mean, I'm thinking through my mind right now, this has got to be the biggest Brazilian-on-Brazilian fight that One Championship's ever had.
Yeah, Jasmine, do you think this is a good chance for them to maybe really promote themselves and their selves? Or I'm stumbling on my words. Promote themselves in Brazil. They haven't done it to the best effect yet, in my opinion.
They haven't done it at all. But I mean, if they really want to,
I'm trying to be nice to them. Sorry.
Yeah, they need to. Oh man, there's so much toxicity in the Facebook chat. There's they have so many good Brazilian fighters, and like now they've got Lineker. They need to jump on it, guys. They really do. They need to market the heck out of him, and especially the Bibiano and John Lineker fight. Like they got to get on it. And I mean, they're not gonna change their times to suit Brazilians, but like if Brazil like loves their fighters as much as they love their other athletes, then they're gonna hop on it. Like, let's be honest.
One Championship has social media in Korean, in Thai, in Bahasa, in Japanese, in Chinese, in English. If there is a next language they should add is... Thank you, Aidan Luke, for distracting me. If there is another language they should be doing, when you look at people like Cosmo Alexandre, Bibiano Fernandez, Adriano Moraes, John Lineker, a few of the heavyweights they've been signing, like Buchecha, it would be really, really good for them to see them launch a Twitter, maybe launch an Instagram in Brazilian. They've got enough money; they can hire one guy to translate stuff, and I think they should really.
I mean,
push it forward.
they had someone tonight doing the Portuguese.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, and like Portuguese is different in Brazil, so that had to be Brazilian Portuguese as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Lineker could speak English, like obviously, but just you're right. Like they really need to jump on it, and I mean they've got the billions of fans that would love it, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And,
of course,
just,
and I
just
mean,
getting that traction would be so easy for them.
yeah, I guess the only thing with one championship is, I mean, when you've got 1 billion fans and Brazil is a country of only, 200 million and change, it's not much for them, is it? I'm only joking, Chatri. I love you.
Yes, Adriano Moraes, Turnchavert Goose was saying, throw him in the mix. We're going to have him on the show on Tuesday.
Nice.
SCMP One Championship Live. Maybe we'll ask him.
I wish you
what he
weren't
thinks.
4 hours ahead of me. I really would love to join that.
Well, you might be able to get on it. We're going to be going till about 1 p.m., so maybe you can catch the final interview with Super Sage Northcutt.
It's
Anyway,
more than 4 hours time difference, isn't it?
what's that, Leon? You back
It's
with
more
us?
than 4 hours time difference, isn't it, between Europe and Hong
I
Kong?
mean, if you guys are starting at 10 a.m. your time, then that's 6 in the morning for me. I'm not you, Leon. I don't wake up at 7, like 5, 6, 7 in the morning.
Well, see if we're still going when you wake up. We got, I think, 5 or 6.
Probably.
It's a big show. It's the
We will
longest one we've
try.
done yet.
What time is it now in Georgia?
Yeah. Now it's 6:41.
Well, there we go.
It's
Why don't we
4
look at the
hours.
finish?
You know how to count, right?
I'm going to bring up the finish.
Georgia's different time zone to the rest of Europe. Like
Well, it's right next to Armenia and Turkey. It's bordering Armenia, Turkey, and Azerbaijan, and Russia up top.
But you've got a completely different time zone. I thought you were like the same as the rest of Europe, because the rest of Europe's like 7 hours behind or something, aren't they? Now the clock's.
Well, I mean, I'm still about a 4-hour flight from Europe, so that is, if that tells you anything. Like I'm not very close to the rest of the EU.
Yeah. Just to add one more question to the gang, just to throw out there, the only other real fight out there that actually had a title implication was the Manoa Adewang fight. And I was going to ask the guy above me, Nick Atkins of the SCMP,
bring him in,
in-house
bring him in.
head of the rankers. Well, not head of the rankers, but one of about 15 rankers to do the rankings for one. With Lito being ranked 5th, do you think we're gonna see Manoa move into those rankings come Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll be putting him 5th now. My hard and fast rules: if you beat a ranked fighter, you tend to take their spot. I know there's other factors that come into play.
And then above Adewang, we have Silva and Rene Catalan. But then above that, you have Saruta and Naito, who are both Japanese. Do you think they try and put them against the Rene Catalan or an Alex Silva first, rather than throwing other Japanese guys against each other? Or if we get a Japan card down the line, do you throw the Japanese guys together? Because I don't know if you guys saw it, Ryzen just announced their next event. It's going to have 10,000 fans.
The New Year's Eve one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on logistics. I don't think they're going to have to play it by ear. You can't really plan too far in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think, well, they're already planning for beginning of next year. Secretary said DJ and Adriano Moraes is in the works. They've been offered the fight beginning next year, as with Alvarez and Daggy.
Yeah, Chatri said as such. I thought we'd just play some of these finishes or some of the highlights quickly while we got them and go through the results. For anyone who wasn't with us on the live companion while we were doing our thing, this was the opening bout. Somehow Minowa survived all this stuff from Adewang went for all of his submissions. we all thought there was some controversy. Did he tap? Guys, let's have a little look again. Maybe we can shed some light on that.
Now he's in a he's rolling
Is
through.
Minowa in trouble here, Dragon?
Yeah, Minowa
We
was
like he tapped there, but he didn't.
That's the tap.
No, I don't think that it wasn't that one for me.
No, that wasn't a tap.
This wasn't the one. It was before.
Minowa is so tough.
I'm gonna rewind that. Do we think this is a tap there?
That wasn't. No, that wasn't the one for me. For me, it was the one before.
It looks like a tap.
No, I don't think so. It would only be a tap if he tapped the other person's leg. He's more tapping his own body to try and get a feel.
You can tap yourself.
Yeah. But it didn't look like it.
Yeah.
It looked like he was more just feeling around to me.
Yeah, I think.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
a tap, Leon?
I don't think it was a tap.
Yeah, I don't think it was a tap.
No, I wasn't thinking that one because there was a bit more of an obvious like on the arm tap rather than on the leg. But I don't think we're going to be able to see it.
And particularly what I tend to find is the only time generally people, when they do tap, will say something like tap, 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 unless they're in a rear naked choke. And he had his arm, so 100% I think there was a possibility. If he was going to tap, you usually say it if you think your arm's about to break.
Well, yep.
I'm gonna
Minowa got
put my chips in
split
the
decision. Yeah, split decision in the end. I think, that was maybe a little generous to Lito. I do think Lito dominated the first round, but Minowa came back pretty strong, and I think we all scored it for him. A lot of the fans are upset that I said it should be unanimous in the chat. But yes, very impressive. Chris, you called it. I think
I don't think they were upset. I think they were. Yeah, I don't know.
I sparked some ire, definitely. I got some people's what's the phrase? Ground their gears. Okay, the second fight we had. Oh, I've lost the thing here. Bring it back.
Yuri
Samoa's. Yeah, Yuri Samoa's and Fan Wrong. This was just a beatdown of Yuri Samoa's from Fan for most of the fight, but then Yuri somehow managed to take it to the ground eventually in the third round, but was a little bit too tired, I think, to get anything going. Very impressive baptism of fire, wasn't it, for Yuri? But Fan Wrong, very impressive. Chris, wouldn't you say you called it on the podcast?
Yeah, and no, I this is the only one I didn't call. But Yuri, I expect him to win. But obviously, he didn't have enough in his striking arsenal. I think he can go back and really work on that. And I actually think there's maybe a cut on him because he looks a little bit too small for the weight class, in my personal opinion. Would like to see him lose a little bit of that muscle, maybe. It was just an oddity, actually, of a bit of an odd fight, to tell you the truth. It was a bit of a throwback to like 15 years ago, Leon was saying earlier, where it was very much a grappler or a BJJ specialist versus a striker, rather than, what we've seen in other parts of the night where we've had like the Song and Geje fight, which was two guys who are proper mixed martial artists who had some takedowns, had some submission attempts, had great striking, great kicks. So it was good. We can't throw any shade on Yuri because, to go against someone who's 11-2 and you're 0-0 is really, really deep end. I mean, if you look at some of the other people like Ritu and other people like this who've made their debuts or their second or third fight in one championship or even Stamp, they've not really been thrown in as big a deep end.
Yeah,
All right.
That's why I was kind of defending him.
Someone's mic is humming. Is that you, Chris? Sorry.
I don't think it's me. I'll
Everyone
move
just
it away
shake the wires
Can't be
in.
me.
from the computer.
I've got no wires.
Leon's got a.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, please stop. Okay. What about we won't dwell too much on this one. Murad Ramazanov, unanimous decision over Tetsuka. It wasn't the best fight, was it? But it was pretty easy. He made it look easy, didn't he? Who am I throwing it to? Leon, you've been gone for a while. Do you want to break that one down?
Which one?
The Ramazanov fight. He kind of bossed it, didn't he?
Yeah, I think like Chris mentioned earlier, it was kind of a typical Dagestani performance in some ways. He was just trying to get him to the ground and pound, and just do like a Habib mauling.
Yeah.
But
simple.
yeah.
Mr. Gravity, J.H. Eustaquio got Team Lakay back in the win column in the co-main event with it was unanimous as well, wasn't it? I'm just trying to
Yeah, it
remember.
was.
My head. We thought it could have been split. Jasmine, very impressive from J.H., wasn't it? That was a tough contender in Song.
It definitely was. It seemed like he might have had a slow start, like I have to say, but I am really glad that the Philippines managed to get a win for tonight, and that just right in.
Big up Team Lakay.
Yeah, we had a lot of fans from Team Lakay watching. They were disappointed ultimately
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
main event.
we do love Team Lakay in SCMP MMA, but we are sort of professionals here, so we have to be honest. Like if we see something not going that way, as much as we do love them, we love Belingon, we love Edward Flyang, we love Gehe Eustaquio, we love Lito Adiwang, we do love them.
Yeah, a couple of
But,
Lakay guys are at the crossroads now, aren't they? Belingon is going to have to go back to the drawing board because
Adiwang as well,
round,
I think, even though he's the fresh blood, I was hoping to see a win from him actually, because that would have sort of cemented even more just that the fresh blood from Team Lakay would have been able to, like prove to everyone that the young bloods are coming and they can dominate. But
well, in my opinion,
maybe they
he's
need to.
Plenty of time on his side. He's very young. He wasn't
definitely.
outclassed. He'll be back, Lito, and maybe it's not a bad thing to get a loss. Sometimes there's too much is put into staying undefeated, but if you don't lose, you never learn, as Ongla was saying. Main event, look, John Lineker knocks out Kevin Belingon second round. That was definitely going to be a setback for Kevin Belingon because he's in the wilderness now, isn't he, Chris? He's not going to be getting another shot anytime soon. He's already had a few. Him and Bibiano went back and forth.
The one thing I would say is probably compared to Gejay, probably compared from the other week to Edward Flyang, because he was ranked number one and because he did have that one win against Bibiano, is that he's not totally out in the wilderness, because being ranked one and losing to the guy ranked fifth is he'll probably stay in the rankings somewhere, probably a bit lower, maybe at fourth or fifth. But he will, if John Lineker can beat Bibiano, it might open things up for him if he can get another win coming off this. I do not think for Kevin that this is truly the end of the road. And we were big fans of Team Lakay, and I know I love some of these older guys in Team Lakay, but I've been saying it for a while. I just want to see a bit more of that new blood's coming through, and Lito is one of them at 27, but it'd be nice to see a few more come through.
I think Belingon, he needs, whoever's champion, he needs at least two more big wins to get another title shot.
Yeah.
Particularly,
well, whoever ends up keeping or taking the belt from Fernandez v Lineker, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think Belingon. This is what I'm saying. I just don't think he has a route back to the title, does he? Because whoever wins that fight,
if he gets two big wins against top 5 opponents, you can't argue it. But at the moment, he's lost to the champion 3 out of 4 times. He's just lost to the next title challenger, who, if he wins it, he's just been knocked out by him. So, like I say, he hasn't got a shout to get a title shot. He needs to earn it.
But do you think he could go up or what?
Well, he told me, Mark told me, actually, when I spoke to Mark Sangel a few months ago, that he wants to move up and challenge Martin for the title. But obviously,
there
wasn't much chance of that anyway, because Martin, when he was champion, he had so many contenders lining up.
Yeah.
But now Kevin's coming off a loss as well. He's kind of 100 million miles away from any title shot.
Yeah, and
starting from the bottom.
The one thing I would say is, I know with Bibiano, he is arguably the most accomplished fighter, the best fighter. He's got to be in the top 5 anyway of your champions in one championship anyway, Bibiano, quite easily. If he were to fight John Lineker, do you think they'd give him an immediate rematch against John Lineker? Or you think after going 3 times against Kevin, do we want to see 2 times against John Lineker?
Depends how it goes, isn't it? If you win in
Yeah.
10 seconds, there's no way of rematch. If it's a war for 5 rounds and it's a close unanimous decision or split decision, then you could argue a rematch.
I just don't understand though, because if Bibiano was to win one and the second one, does Bibiano want to spend at over 40 years old? Does he want to spend the last days fighting out trilogy after trilogy? You know,
Probably not. He needs some more excitement in his life. But
Yeah.
what's a bro gonna do? You know what I mean?
I'd like to see him kind of clear out the division. I guess Kevin probably, he's probably looking at Sato is probably a good route back to stay within contention.
That's a good
Apart
shout.
from that, it seems like a really, really tough road back.
All right, get your comments in, everyone. We'll answer any questions you have quickly. We got a little bit more time. Bruce Banner says Lakay needs to bring in coaches. What do you think of this? To me, they've improved a lot on the ground, which was their weakness. But what can you do? You got a guy like John Lineker, that's a world-class fighter. I would say there's not much you can really prepare for in that regard. Leon, you're close with Mark Sanjao as well. You think Lakay could benefit from perhaps bringing in some outside coaches? They're a pretty tight-knit circle, aren't they?
They are. They go down to Bangkok. They do train outside of Team Lakay to work on their BJJ. Then not Bangkok, Manila. They train somewhere in Manila. One of the Team Lakay guys told me previously. Like I say as well, yeah. Would they bring someone in? I'm sure they would. Part of their success is because they've got kind of open minds and growth mindsets. But like you say, they also, that we talked about before, when they had that much success in 2018, kind of done it on their own. Yeah, when you're creating that much success, it's difficult to want to change things up, but maybe they do now. I mean, change for anyone is never a bad thing.
Do you think the success? Sorry, Chris.
Change
go ahead.
is the only constant.
If I was Team Lakay, I mean, there's some really, really good big jiu-jitsu camps in Asia, in Bali, in Thailand, particularly Japan as well has some really, really good jiu-jitsu gyms. I don't think they have to go elsewhere, but it wouldn't be totally crazy for some of the Lakay guys to go and get a big Airbnb and go to like a proper big jiu-jitsu school out in Tokyo for a month or two and really, really, really go through the rigmaroles of jiu-jitsu and maybe look to get like brown belts, purple belts or something like that. But yeah, I don't think they need to change anything because they are a top gym. Whether they need to bring someone else in or whether they decide to go elsewhere for grappling, I think so. I mean, Manila does have some good gyms, but not really to the same level as Thailand or particularly even China or Japan have much better jiu-jitsu. So I don't know.
Isn't Brendan Vera opening up a gym? I'm not sure whether it was in Manila or somewhere else, but I remember that floating around.
They could even go to Guam. I know there's a lot of good jiu-jitsu out in Guam as well and Hawaii as well. There's a lot of good camps out there.
Hawaii is quite a while away though.
I gave them one option to go east. I gave them one option to go west. I mean, if you look at Anglar and Martin, they're all the way in Florida. That's even further away. So,
Team Lakay fans in the comments, just tell us. If you're watching and you think you have any idea of what Team Lakay should do next, put it in the comments. And as always, give us a like and subscribe. Inside the Matrix 3, Chris, Jasmine, Leon, I'm going to get you to rank 1, 2, 3 of all the matrices. Which of you enjoyed the most? We still got 4 to come next week.
First one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the first one.
So I'm going to start because just because.
Feel free.
I'm gonna have to just rank it 1, 2, 3 at the moment, actually, because 1 was pretty exciting, but it is very tight with 2 for me, just because of all those first round finishes.
Yeah, they Chris, we'll go for you.
I'm gonna go slightly different, but I'm gonna go 1-3-2. Just very, 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 very close. Just like to have a little bit more entertainment in my night. Like with part 2, I liked all the finishes, but then I felt a little bit empty afterwards. I felt like I was robbed of a full card slightly.
Leon, any different for you?
Yeah, kind of the same, really. I think 1, I mean, but Chris loves titles changing hands. To have 2 titles change hands, when you get that, especially if it's on like on glass, like whoa, it's like it makes it more unforgettable. So that was the craziest one. Last week, obviously, of all the first round finishes was pretty epic. Same as what you're thinking, really.
Jane Richard asking, please answer the question, did the fight finish? Yep, they're all over, Jane. Sorry. You can check the channel again and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Won't spoil it for you. Or you should maybe just stop listening to us. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
For the last 450 people out there still watching, guess you're our hardcores, but like, subscribe, support the channel, tell your friends. Thank you very much. One last plug from me tonight.
Sebula asking anyone.
Get us to 100K and we'll do a giveaway. I'm not lying. We'll do a giveaway.
I think we picked up a few more tonight. Sorry, Sepula. Anyone know why next week's Mazar fight is catchweight and not strawweight? We could add a new face at strawweight in Choi Jung-yun. I was just about to bring up the card for next week. I'm not sure if it's changed at all from the time I downloaded this. Is this still the card? Am I still on?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's a catchweight.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not sure, Sepulot. If anyone can enlighten us, please fill us in.
Just looking at that card, Bruno Pucci versus Wano fight will be really, really good. Rocky Ogden versus Lasiri will be a great Muay Thai fight. Gotta love Rocky Ogden. And Wang Jun Guang always brings it.
A little bit of a dip for me this card next week, I think. But that's no bad thing. You know, they've delivered 3 back-to-back bangers, I would say. 3 great events, so we can all catch our breath. Yeah. We'll still be watching here. Jasmine, anything jump out at you or Leon? You guys want to pick a fight?
Quickly, like I say, on paper, next week's card isn't as good, but they're often the best cards. You never know in MMA. We all want big names. We all want every fight on the card to be a massive name. But it's not always possible, and that doesn't guarantee quality and good fights. So next week could be the best fight of all, the best night of all 4. So just defending it.
If we get to 100K, we'll bring you into the show, Sepula.
That's it.
Yeah. There you go. We can do a guest spot for Sepulot.
Hey,
drop Nick a DM.
Yeah. John is back. Let us know how the drive went, John, and if you're safe.
Yeah, what happened to the live stream of the Korean
where did you go, John? We missed you. Chris, sorry, were you about to make your exit?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the bell has rung 11. It's time for Chris to disappear as got to get working, got to grow the mustache, got to get the beards, put on a few pounds, it's
gotta do the NNN.
Well, it's 6 weeks to Christmas today, so gotta get on my sled and make some toys for the kids out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In case you didn't know it. Santa's black.
We run out of everything.
I think you mean make some kids. So
let's call it a night, all of us. I think I'm getting some evil glares from Len. Wants to go to bed. She's protesting now, saying she's not. She's not glaring. All right, I've got that wrong. I can't see. My eyes aren't so good. Anyway, this has been.
You need to get your glasses fixed, man.
I super glued them. It's a little bit better than. You can see that?
Yeah, it hasn't fallen off once.
It has not. Hopefully it just naturally kind of crumbles off. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Jasmine. You can find these guys at those handles they have there on those yellow bars on Twitter.
And this is like
below,
reverse.
left
I didn't
corner.
even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. That one.
Go
and
check
that one.
out. Yeah, Blaze tweets. Blaze on the vid on YouTube. Chris EB_MMA. That's his MMA account. He's got a personal one. Don't follow that. Leon_AP MMA. Please, if you like what we do here, you got to go check out Asian Persuasion MMA. He does everything we do here but better. He's the OG of One Championship media, I like to say.
Get out of here.
No,
I mean, look at that T-shirt you're wearing right now.
Exactly. If you like what we do, you'll definitely like what Leon does. And please support him. He's so kind, so generous coming on our channel and giving us his time, as is Chris, as is Jasmine. I really appreciate all of your help, guys. And I hope you've had fun. I've had a great time again. I hope all of you watching enjoyed.
Always.
Yeah, we'll see you again next week for the Inside the Matrix 4. And as I was saying earlier on the show, we're back on Tuesday with SCMP One Championship Live. We're going to have Onglan Sang, Ben Askren, Angela Lee, Adriana Moraes, and Sage Northcutt. Blockbuster show. I'll be back with JHK. Please watch live and get your questions in. But once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.